Point now down to about 2. Half, however, needs to be careful. And will be careful.
Yeah. He really is a min-maxing champion. Poor RGE, he's been caught again here. Just not having, he's burned the flash already, trying to get away from that.
My
bad. Gets
stunned.
stunned.
Ultimate.
Unfortunately, body blocked because Ray is just a wall at this point. He's pretty much terrain.
Even Guwon there, actually using his untargetable to dodge out of the Ambassador Q to disallow an extra dash. So a lot went right there. A lot of moments well played. And
he's still holding a 1300 gold.
Yeah,
it was 2.2. Now it's 900 less.
Interesting he went for the Steerax. It gives him a lot more power in these fights, but at least in the side lane won't have as much damage onto the Scion as the Black Cleaver might provide.
Yeah. But do you really want to be doubling down on Black Cleavers, given that Cast already has one? And realistically, there are a few champions better than applying the debuff with a Black Cleaver than a Wukong is.
All true.
Once again, though, you can't help but credit DFM for remaining in this game as much as they have.
Yeah. And it begs the question of, realistically, how much of this is sort of DFM performing very well versus how much of it is Talon sort of being a bit quiet of late?
I think this speaks to the leveling up of the competition. I think that has been the main storyline here in Split 2. Everyone, the majority of teams have really stepped up their play. Maybe a potential stagnation out of Talon, which is a bit concerning given the status that they hold in this region, but...
Yeah, it is something historically they have struggled with, even looking to the PCS where ultimately they ended up winning it all. They would, you know, during the regular season in particular, sometimes...
Yeah, I just got back. I'm late. I missed like a whole match. That's fine.
Last year.
I'm here now, right? That's what matters. I will be here for the second series. Well, at least I'll be here for the second series. I'm like you guys.
We're really underperforming. Ended up winning it all. So you can never count this organization out. A historic organization filled with historic players. All of whom are performing reasonably well, especially on an individual level.
No, Fofo. Yeah. I don't know if he's got much kill threat, if any.
Yeah, no, he definitely doesn't. Just goes in there, pads a little bit of that damage out to champion stat and walks on out.
DFM not shying away from this though. Unfortunately, Caster in the wing could be a bit of a problem. Oh, straight through the uprights.
Yeah,
what a field goal.
That's the golden point. If this were overtime in rugby league, that was a win.
Okay.
Jeepers, you're going deep into the trenches if you're playing golden point.
Now, Dragon, I mean, this is going to be realistically the next big fight, and the thing for Talon is usually they could and would often
what's up? Hello.
They could choose between if they want to go for that Baron and trade it for the Dragon, so you know DFM can not either soul, but you get the Baron.
How you doing? How you doing?
For Talon,
hope everything's good. Hope everything's fine. Hope everything's fun.
Champions do a significant amount of damage to the Baron, especially in a time frame that isn't able to just be collapsed on. So there's all but one decision to be made, and that's the Dragon. And unfortunately, for the side of Talon, that's going to be without the chains of corruption.
This game should be over, so there really isn't much to say, honestly. It's kind of like a dunzo.
Still can be answered back by just simple Qs out of bed. He's up 2.1k gold individually.
Well, I mean, a fight that's bringing on a knife's edge, much in the same way as it did last game, unfortunately for DFM.
Yeah, we're watching LCP. It should be a good match. We'll see.
Rush clone used by Caster to try and get himself out, and Fofo will be dashing away. He still has that Ari ult. Dragon now up and available. BD's going to aggro it. Spirit Rush used by Fofo to just rejoin the fray.
Why is Stream Elements going nuts?
To start away on this Dragon. This will be the soul picked up.
Hello there. What's up?
The mid lane tower for now.
Soul point, KMTlol. I mean, the worst, but still, it's a soul. Not really something you want going the way.
Why is Talon winning? Talon's always winning, dude.
Damage into that mid tower, but far from what Talon was able to achieve.
I mean, DFM's not very a strong team, so it would have been a miracle if they didn't win.
So recall's now coming through. Again, you have this nice buff.
How doing, Sanai? How y'all doing?
It's probably the worst soul in the game, but it's just so much additional power that you get for free that you're never going to complain about it. But the problem is, for Talon, is you don't really again, have any way without just forcing a fight and winning it of claiming this Baron. It's just too easy to collapse down on you. You know, you lose damage, you lose resistances, you take damage.
Yeah, I missed most of game 1. I didn't really get to watch it.
Unfortunately, splits the difference once more.
I watched like most of this game. It was kind of close. The FM looked like they could have won, but nah, it's like skill gap. The thing is, like, even though Talon's kind of dysfunctional, there's still like 5 strong players, you know? Like, look at that, dude. It's not even like a huge goal lead.
Oh, RJ also takes down Karkun, and it's unfortunately no one but Harp left to try and save the game. He's pulling the minion wave to at least deny time and takes an arrow to the knee. Down will go Harp, down will go DFM, and with 30 seconds on the shot clock, it should be Talon who are able to secure the series win.
Yeah,
Talon wins again.
Talon hit critical mass, and it's pretty much all over from there. Well, I mean, that could almost be Talon's, you know, motto at this stage: no mass like critical mass. Because once they hit it, the game's pretty much over,
okay.
And they're just gonna march it down.
Oh,
32 minutes. 33 minutes, give it generously, and the game will be over pretty safely for Talon. Betty, a phenomenal game on the Varus for him. Okay, all right, you pad the stats a little bit, you know, just try and go for another kill, maybe 3, but the game's over, it's done, it's Talon. It was always Talon, a 2-0, but a game, the match that didn't feel like it was going to be a 2-0.
Yeah,
so the next match is GAM versus Vikings. GAM versus MVKE. So that one should be the hype match.
The entirety of the game just until the very end. And you know, it can be said that that's kind of how Talon like to play the game. You know, just to get these incremental advantages, never really blowing open the game immediately. And then when it's time, when they get that item they need, when they get the position...
Yeah, they don't look that happy, even though they won.
Exactly how they need to and get it done. And it's something we see Talon do time and time again. But you still have to credit DFM for not offering that...
I mean, honestly, it's kind of how it is, dude, at this point.
Really limiting their sort of misplays and even capitalizing on some
but Talon plays GAM
I mean, dragging
at the end of this week on Sunday. So I think that match will be very exciting.
Game 2s for them are usually pretty a severe smackdown for the most part in series that they do win. But I mean, look,
if the Don,
yeah, look, he's.
I'm not sure if that was a peace sign.
No, that was depending on where you're from. That was a bit more aggressive, but. To me, at least, with the way that DFM are playing.
Oh, I was at work, dude.
For them to be that final player.
My bad, Ricer. Yeah, dude, I didn't know people were messaging me. He's like, dude, what happened? Where are you? Are you okay? The fuck, man?
Their only win thus far is over the Chiefs, so the rest of the schedule isn't looking that great for them. They don't.
I was working.
SHG, then things get a bit funky.
Dude, I'm so tired, dude. I almost fell asleep during a meeting today.
Tiebreakers. And I think very evenly matched are, and I think especially because if Chiefs do somehow take that win over SHG, they might even be favored because of their random win they got against Vikings. So it does get very, very interesting at the end of the season.
Damn.
For those
Thank you.
Shit. They've all but secured themselves in the playoffs, and it is just
got that corporate slave life. Better isekai that shit, dude. If I could, I would, man.
Do you expect them to be able to win the rest of the series?
Listen, the corporate life sucks. It's not that great, but I mean, at least I can do other stuff, you know? First game looked ass. Oh, yeah. I watched a little bit on my way home. It was not good.
There is definitely some potential for not even upsets at this point, and some unexpected results, I suppose, going into the remainder of the regular season. But I think that the major,
it's definitely like, you know, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit rough.
Knocked out barring some very, very crazy results, and even then, I'm pretty sure they're safe. And you look at it, once again, it was sort of that critical mass point. The fact that DFM had kept themselves
versus a good team, Talon will just slowly lose. Yeah, they were just like doing nothing, and then just waited till they had like enough items that they can just 1v9 essentially. It's like Talon to me right now is just skill gapping people.
Yeah, both games it was Talon picking
like nothing about Talon makes me feel like
realizing how impactful
you know they're good.
As typically that is the win con for almost every single one of these games. It's either the Dragon Soul or the pressure of said Dragon Soul. And Betty picks up the player of the match. I think realistically, you could have given it to anyone. I think RJ would have had a really good case for himself up until a couple times in the side lane of that second game. Casa, from my mind, played one of his better series.
And play the meta shit. That's good.
The amount of
I mean, maybe they. I mean, I don't think they know how to play around that shit either. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Look, that was his only death the entire game. Goes 6-1 and 6.
Hey, at least you know. Did he always the MVP? Yeah. I mean, I do think he's the best player. I don't know if I'd give him MVP for this series.
As a whole, for talent, really made some standout plays this series, and it was very, very impressive stuff. Even when Woody's getting caught, he's making sure that it's not in a position.
Notice that. What a chain of corruption.
Yeah, he then sets it up for the allows a lot of damage to come out back.
At least that's how I feel.
Oh, man, he found some absolute stunners with the rel.
Like Fofo had some good like plays and engages.
A lot to ban him out because he's got so many good champs. And here you go, we're about to see it again. 3-man magnet storm lands it, sets it up. So much damage coming in from Betty on the backside of things, and then Fofo joining in on all.
Yeah, I thought Fofo was smurfing, dude.
I think for Woody being MVP is Betty.
Yeah, we could GAM MVKE
and really put some hard yards in.
Yeah, absolutely. This point of the game, Fofo gets caught out. They lose the dragon, and now it's going to be DFM starting out that other Khan, but I mean, just the worst objective in the game.
So that's what we're looking forward to, at least. It's going to be good.
Even possibly a 3.
Oh, I hope it's a 3-game banger, dude. Considering the fact that I got home late.
Which is not where you want them. It was a Wukong and an Mbessa on your Ari and your Israel there, and they just got
either that, you know, quick 2-0 and I just go to bed. I get a good night's sleep because I don't have work tomorrow. At least I don't have to wake up at 8 AM tomorrow, you know?
Earlier on in the game, public execution wasn't there. Flash wasn't going to be there.
Dude, waking up at 8 in the morning is so rough, dude.
Arya's just stuck in the middle of that fight, comes out of the Zhonya's into a Cyclone, taken out completely, and RG on the back end. There is nothing that Israel can do, as he is just getting sliced apart by that Mbessa. But of course, here is the little graphic of the next game. I think this is the big one of the night. This is the one I think yourself and I were.
Yeah, this is the match, dude.
It's the VCS derby. I love VCS teams going toe-to-toe. We saw it with Secret.
Fuck. Yeah, I thought this was Viking roster. When I saw a guy with a suit on, I was like, wait, Vikings putting in their coach? It scared me for a second. No, these are the subs and the coaches. Okay. It's different. It's different.
Been a little bit underwhelming this.
These are the starters.
Yeah, having some rough losses, right? Their most recent series was a big upset loss. I think coming in, you didn't expect it to go the way it was. Obviously, the game 1 against Chiefs loss really gave you a lot of doubts when you're thinking of this team, because while they completely destroyed
dude.
3 sure, a game of the caliber of a team that Vikings is, and we know they can be, they shouldn't realistically be.
They're already on stage. That's fast. There, I guess they're still setting up, so.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it. I don't know. You want Vikings to be that split 1 form. They just haven't found that, I don't think.
Yeah, absolutely. But I believe with that, we are going to take a break as we get ready and head into our second series of the night. So thank you so much for joining us for game 1. It was Talon who did take that one, but the big one's coming up next. Vikings going up against GAM. We'll see you.
100%. Big one's coming up next.
Hello， 大家好，我们是 CFO， 今天我们来到了 LCP 的电竞馆。
Fuck。
好，等一下，怎么？
想过去先过我这关？
先闭闭喽。
安姐，
检查吧。
闭闭喽。
What's in your pocket there?
What is that audio?
你这是什么？
It's CFO.
不点哪里？
I don't know who spoke Japanese there. Okay, that was weird. Weird. Ooh, what's this? Oh. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at a bunch of shit. What the fuck? I don't understand anything, dude. Oh. Oh, 14 minutes? Okay, never mind. I thought it'd be a lot shorter. Did you miss Fuffo winning? Yes, you did. Unfortunate. I didn't buckled. Ooh. Who is popping off today? Hey. Oh, now that I'm here? Yeah, I just got back from work. Because usually LCP's on Fridays, right? So I was just busy today. Oh, this is what we're looking at. LCP Arena. Oh, take a look.
什么？
想过去先过我这关。
我先闭闭喽。
安姐，
检查吧。
哎，
闭闭喽。
What's in your pocket there?
Oh, what the fuck?
あ、スマートフォンは大丈夫。
Wait, why did it cut that off? That was looked like it was gonna be funny. What the fuck? It was like. Okay. Choose one. Sushi or spring rolls? Oh, dude, I gotta go with fucking sushi, man. Listen, I love spring rolls, but dude, sushi's the best, dude. Oh my god, it's TK, dude. I don't know, dude, like, I'm gonna go with sushi. Sushi for sure, man. Sushi for sure. Levi, what does it say? Levi Duan rank MD GAM. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh my god, what does this say? Bang bang bang? GAM? Game on? Jayo? Oh, what is this? Oh, Den or fucking Foe? I'm gonna go with Foe. I'm a Foe guy. I don't know if anyone even has ever had Oden, dude. No harm in sushi if it's properly cooked. True. I like my sushi well done. Oh fuck? Oh, Oden. Okay, dude. I'm surprised anyone picked Oden, dude. Oden is like Japanese, like I don't know, dude. I don't know how to explain it. O-D-E-N. Look it up. Oh, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? What the fuck can you tell? What am I supposed to be picking? Yeah, I'll whatever meat Yeah. Okay, here we go. Hello everyone, we're CFO. Now we have no audio. Today we're at the LCP arena. Let's take a look around. Oh.
怎么？
想过去先过我这关。
先闭闭喽。
安姐，
检查吧。哎，
闭喽。
Gotta get checked. What the fuck is going on? Alright, which part of Japan are you from? Tokyo. I was born and raised in Tokyo, Japan. Okay, let's go, guys. Third time's the charm. Okay, we still have no audio. Wait a minute. What's up? If you want to get through, you gotta go through me first. Oh, okay, you get beeped.
What's in your pocket there? スマートフォンは大丈夫。
你这是什么？
What's this? Oh, it's a heart.
これ何？ダメダメ。
What the fuck?
你呢？
我没什么东西啊，手机。
哎，熟了，去吧去吧。哇，好棒哦！
Wow, this is amazing, dude. They're acting, dude. PP scan. Dude, my PP would not go off, dude. I don't think it's big enough to be considered a weapon.
あ、次になんかありますよ。次ここに。
これは何だろう。
こんにちは。
Hello.
あ、これは何ですか？書くものみたいですね。
It's the right fan things. Dude, this is cool. I like this video. Thank you for your support, Mr. Steak. Damn, Mr. getting shout out. I love CFO.
Smiley face. Smile. Yeah, smile face. Tôi viết một đống dài mà anh Trang này trí tưởng tượng là chắc là cũng đến đây thôi. Đến địa điểm tiếp theo thì chúng ta sẽ có một khu vực mà
Okay, the merch.
làm gì ở đây ạ? Bán đồ. Đúng rồi, bán đồ. Bán đồ hay là bán đồ?
Sell stuff. What the fuck?
Áo trắng đi, áo trắng đẹp nhất.
Wow. Vải kìa.
Trông có vẻ ấm nha.
Damn.
おすすめ。
Where's CFO? Wait, he's recommending the GAM jacket? What the
我的衣服
fuck?
卖完了，你跟 Fofo 的是什么情况？卖剩下了，赶快来买，还有得买。
咔嚓队服，我是咔嚓的那个粉丝。
And Phantom Karsa.
我比较喜欢 CFO 的卡萨。
Oh my gosh.
Is there CFO Karsa?
So many toys.
What the fuck, dude? God damn.
哎，还有卖吃的。
哎，这两个帅哥什么情况？
要点些什么？像保安一样，帅哥哦。
需要什么？我要喝水。
我要雪碧。什么水？
最好喝的水。
冰瓶矿泉水。
你装什么啊？
刷卡付现，爱心支付。
刷卡来赔。
爱心支付。
I want to buy two water.
CFO 的吗？
Are you from CFO? What the fuck?
Okay. Well, what do you have then?
The freshest water.
来một chén suối đi.
あ。すみません、お水を一つください。
Why are they all ordering water? Music.
Hai người uống chung.
Đúng.
Thấy à? Ngon nha. Khát không sao? Em khát không? Khát. Không. Cho thêm một ly nước suối nữa. Cho thêm một ly nước suối nữa. Ok.
Damn.
Khu vực nữa. Mà một khu vực chắc hẳn là các bạn khán giả rất là muốn được chứng kiến. Vậy thì hãy cùng tụi mình đi đến phòng chờ của đội tuyển. Let's go.
A huddle room? Isn't that place really small?
来，走，我们去我们的休息室。啊，我觉得休息室很舒服啊，很舒服。
We really need
Zufu.
side selection, okay? You have to lock in. What are you gonna play?
Sân khấu.
What the fuck?
Có chứ.
Lần đầu đến đúng không?
Ok.
Yo, Ursa, what's up?
Ông nói chắc phải xịn lắm. Chắc
Đầy đủ, nhiều thực phẩm nha.
nào thì mình sẽ đi.
Oh, I forgot to clock
いや、
out.
いよいよプレイヤー控室ですね、これは。楽し
I
みです
didn't
ね。
ban
皆
him.
さん
Fuck.
そうですね。
Yo, what's up, man?
ここみたいですよ。
Mọi người biết không?
GAM. Và trong đây có
Hey.
这边就是我们平常的休息室，就是我们在比赛前会开始一些开会啊、检讨，然后打完的时候也会去复盘一下比赛。
That's cool, man. Oh, okay, it's really close. Oh, I just got back from work, dude. I was at the office today. So I'm a little bit late. I missed all the hype. But we're here for the second series, though. We're watching the studio that we play, or they play at. The LCP studio. Damn! Game time! Game time! They're about to step on a landmine. Oh, holy shit! They're practicing their victory.
Now that we won the game, we're gonna fist bump.
Oh, they beat the referees! Damn, dude! Referees got owned!
Now we're gonna bow to the audience.
I'm glad they're explaining everything to us. Japanese and Vietnamese media.
的地方。那车长觉得这礼拜怎么样？
我觉得这礼拜还不错，我们团队的状况非常好，跟之前比起来已经进步了。
You improved about 6 times compared to before. What the fuck?
私がインタビューをします。マブルさん、今日の試合ではドレイブンでペンタキルをしていましたが、その時のチームのコミュニケーションはどういったものだったんでしょうか。勝てて嬉しいです。なるほど、よかったです。LCP アリーナはこのようにとても綺麗な場所で、フードやドリンクなども楽しめて。
Dude, this video must be hard to make, dude.
見れるのでとてもいい環境だと思います。
Dude, there's 4 different languages. Wait, maybe 5 if they include Korean. I wasn't listening. I don't think I heard it in Korean.
New excellent LCP arena.
LCP アリーナで会いましょう。
Wait, Jimmy? I don't think Jimmy said a word.
Fighting.
Bye bye. Bye bye tất cả mọi người.
我们下次见，拜拜。
Kia, do you know what time it is? Oh, this GAM time.
Yeah, it's game time. You're based, dude. Oh, I didn't even run ads. Oh, I'm a fucking fraud. I'll run ads now, dude. Dude, I'm so off my tempo today. Oh my god, the chair's empty. Levi! Gory! Zhonglu! Arrest! Gatti! Let me hear him say the other one. I was too busy yelling over his commentary. Ugh. Shalu! Optimus! Shogun!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You see it on your screen there, the walkout's happening. Vikings going up against GAM. It's the VCS derby, and it's an exciting one. Realistically, coming in, you'd expect off recent form GAM to be the favorites, but
Elio!
so unpredictable otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's
I know the words. Dude, unfortunately, this is the other fucking cam I have. These are the fucking cam locations I fucking had, dude.
These teams have
I'd have to like move it. I try not to touch with it. That way I don't have to like worry.
Team Secret have just come out and
oh, this one's for PCS. What one's this? Oh, I think it's for PCS as well.
Right now, that has beaten every other team in this competition because they took that game against CFO in Split 1.
Absolutely. And the only team I believe that could match them within the split is CFO if they get that return sort of victory over Team Secret Wales. But
is Elio playing the 1v1?
Of course, it is a big one. I believe we just saw both 80 carries in the 1v1. I
Coffee.
The first one, but Shogun
delicious.
Vikings going to be playing that 1v1. I don't know if they have or have not got the Varus available to them.
I think at this stage, it's probably a safe bet to assume that they haven't. Given that I think.
Give me a like, give me a follow, give me a whoop whoop.
3, maybe 4 teams that haven't played.
Hold on.
We saw one of them in our last series. That was Talent. They're still holding that. But yeah, going to the
give me a fart.
Surprisingly, Yorick has been the most dominant.
How long used Yone?
Yeah, but they haven't used Varus, which is still in the pool for them.
My bad.
Yeah, you play-by-play casters. We got to keep it simple, right? Coming into it, yeah. I mean, Yorick.
Dude, they have a lot of keyboards. They have like colorful keyboards and shit.
In terms of the fact that you just
encourage your viewers to share your live and invite more friends. I have no friends to invite. Nobody likes me. I don't even like me.
Again, these VCS
I do find myself quite annoying at times.
1v1s just devolve into a scrap right off the rip. So
like I feel like my high-pitched voice and ugly face is not very appealing.
Mirror matchup, and that was pretty hectic.
That was awesome. That was so cool. Was it either of these teams that played it?
I couldn't tell you, honestly, off the top of my head.
It was Betty and someone.
Well, that was a given.
Yeah.
Because it was a 1v1.
Yeah, but
it had to have been someone else.
So it would have to have been either of these two teams. I don't remember though.
Well, we're about to find out.
It was so fun to watch, and I'd love to see that again.
Well, if we get into the champions.
Oh, dude, NL is streaming, or co-streaming this.
Having played Aurelia, and then we'll know.
Damn, it's 2.5k viewers.
But I mean, there are so many other champions in that 1v1 pool. I mean, you got Lux, we've got Ivern, we've got Bard, I believe it was.
Riven, I think, right?
Riven, yeah, Riven, Darius. They came back immediately. I think it was in the first week of the 1v1s.
Oh, GAM.
Here's TK in the audience making his return.
Cam girls.
A long weekend.
I can't see what is. I don't know. Oh no. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's just GAM time. I think it was Livy.
Yeah.
I think it was Livy doing the GAM time.
It is Kaya.
Unfortunately.
Whatever. It doesn't really matter. Anyways, welcome on in, everybody. You're about to get time. A good game finally. I fucking hope so.
It's. So I mean, we do see a bit of a change now in the leaderboard. Talent picking up. The
I am ready, baby.
In a bit of a better spot, but I mean, you look at it. GAM tied with them, I think, at the moment. No, sorry. GAM are just ahead because of this matchup. They've still got to play. The result of this could determine whether or not Talon find themselves that little bit higher on the leaderboard or not. But they are definitely taking their time coming back into this and gearing up for the 1v1. I don't know.
It's hard to know until we see which champion's actually being decided upon.
Oh, my bad.
I think getting some practice tooling maybe.
Yo, Noit, how you doing, buddy?
A very exciting player to watch. Kia vs Kratos this game. Two of the...
Oh, it's happened again!
Yes! Elation!
What the fuck? Aurelia mirror matchup.
It is a support going up against...
Why are they so happy?
Now this was completely...
Like,
and the fact that it's happening a second time just makes it all the better. Unfortunately, it now does mean that 50% of the teams have used
top 4 are pretty much there, right?
Yeah, but there's only one more.
CFO plus Vietnamese teams. Talon will struggle against GAM Vikings. Yeah.
Matchups, you know, there are other fun things. I think Aurelia might just sort of take the cake in terms of that, just with how.
Oh, is that true? Actually.
Each Aurelia is just flying all over the show.
Holy shit, you're right.
That is just
Talon has only beat Japan and Australia.
That is so dishonorable. You come into the 1v1, Aurelia versus Aurelia, and you buy a Bramble. I'm watching Shogun's player cam.
I did not even notice that.
What his reaction is.
Yeah.
So what you're forgetting is that contractually support players are not allowed to build offensive items.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's a different breed.
I think Sulong exclusively does.
Again, he's a different breed.
This week, Sunday, Town will have to beat GAM, which I think GAM should be the favorites. I mean, this series will help us understand, right, how good these two teams are.
I mean, the passive is stacked up already for Shogun there, so you'd expect him to just win this, and looking like he will. Nice Bramble Vest. That's what you get for being dishonorable.
One defensive item in the Doran's Blade.
Any fresh players here?
Yeah, damage was a little bit
Look, the org, mentality experience one. Reworked entire thing. Wait, which team? Oh, wait, we're talking about Talon, never mind.
And was able to just sort of wail all the way at the health bar, and now you'd have to expect, being that you are...
Yeah, my bad. When he said fresh players, I was thinking it could apply to both, dude.
I'm almost certain to lose this one.
It could apply to both teams.
Now working his way to the Blade of the Ruin King is Shogun, well and truly on the way there.
And Spectator's really doing Elio dirty right now.
Yeah.
It's difficult because like
I get that it's a 1v1, but
like I understand Talon's issues, right? It's just that like you'd have to gamble on a roster.
Does he get the
so they could have tried to replace Karsa with Husha this split, but they decided that they rather like see if they can make it work. Yeah.
That was some Eurobeat.
I think. From my personal experience, I don't know if Gemini would be the best jungler to have for someone that's new mid. Unless that mid lane is very vocal. Like, Gemini is not much of a leader, he's more of a follower. But the thing is, he'll like adapt to whatever playstyle you have and try to cover any weaknesses that you may have and amplify your strengths.
Okay, he's just gonna use the shrine.
So I think this year, I don't think you get rid of Fofo. I don't think Fofo's the biggest problem of that team. I think you pick one.
Oh, there we go. Jump off.
And I think you pick Karsa, or get rid of Karsa. I mean, I think Fofo is the one that you invest your money into.
But once that stun lands, it's not gonna be. And unfortunately, I have to say, I never had a favorite coming into the loading screen, but once we loaded in, I just wanted Shogun to win because one Aurelia built a Brambles Vest.
Yeah, one's very much an engaged support player. You can see that off the rip.
His experience was, yeah. So if you had Fofo Gemini, I think that would be better. I just disagree with like having, like let's say, rookie mid, like, you know, like, what the fuck is his name, Xiao Shang? Like having Xiao Shang mid, like 17-year-old rookie, and like Gemini, I don't know if that would work too great. I think it's better to go Fofo Gemini and just be like, hey, Fofo, if you're good, prove it. Here's your bitch jungler. He'll do whatever you need. He'll ward for you. He'll sack camps for you. He'll do whatever you need to win. And then, like, I feel like they might have a chance. Because I don't think Fofo's bad. He's, like, still good. It's the problem is there's no synergy in the team. Like, all the pieces don't fit.
Pretty consistently chose red side.
Like, imagine having, like, nice puzzle pieces, but none of them fit together. It's like that.
The sort of lane swap meta going away has anything to do with that.
Yeah, look.
Here and this one
really struggled to find.
Well, I mean,
identity after that
he could be worse this year because of because he doesn't work well with his jungler. Maybe if he had a better jungler that fit him well, he would have done better. Yeah, but like the thing is with like LPL comparison, Noid, is that like because everyone thought Doggo was dog shit, everyone thought Betty was dog shit, right? Or like, you know, but they're doing well. Like Maple, I don't think did well in LPL.
Statistically,
but he did really well in like LCP PCS.
All stats when it comes to first Dragons, first Heralds, first Tower, Nasher, it's all pretty much split down the middle. The exception being the.
So that's why I don't like to use their LPL like record.
Again, still.
But I understand what you're saying. Like I felt that way at first, but seeing Betty like go from LPL to like bottom tier to like PCS top tier made me kind of think like, okay, I can't put too much stock in. Because then it's like, okay, what about, you know, Karsa? Karsa was like the fucking GOAT, essentially, you know? Winning LPL, winning MSI, you know, going to like semifinals and quarterfinals of Worlds.
take on the best of him, go toe-to-toe. GAM certainly looking to have leveled up here. The only team thus far.
Like, that's why I'm like, kind of like, you know.
Actually taken a series win away from Team Secret Wales.
I'll put up
Vikings,
here.
who unfortunately look a bit worse for wear after the changes to that lane.
Yeah, so that's why, like, I think it's really risky to change both jungle and mid. I don't think it's necessary. Like, I think it's okay to give Fofo another chance because we saw Karsa in CFO. Now we see Karsa in Talon. So that's why I'm like, okay, we've seen like a year and a half of Karsa. I've only seen half a year of Fofo with Karsa. Maybe if he didn't have Karsa, he would be better. You know what I mean?
Nocturne, surprise, surprise, going to be banned out in the VCS derby.
I saw Honkyu with, you know, Karsa. You know, like, I mean, I guess that's kind of bullshit because it's only one series. So I wouldn't judge a player off one series. But, you know, like, yeah.
Available. So was the Neferi, though. And keep in mind, Guri's Neferi.
Yeah. I mean, Otto, I don't think Otto's been looking good at all this year. Like, he's also been, like, underperforming. It's really only Betty. And like, okay, then like, you know, Otto has a good game here and there. Fofo has a good game here and there. Same with like Woody even. Like, I feel like Woody's also kind of inconsistent. Yeah, last year he did good. That's why I'm thinking like, okay, maybe like Jinja was just such a powerful piece. I mean, Jinja and Maple, I guess, because he changed both, right? So I'm just like, yeah, Betty's the only one that I don't think I can criticize fully. Like, he might have like a bad game, but it's like rare. And like, even then it's not that bad. It's just like, he's just like meh. Which is like for Betty, it's like, oh, he's like a 5 out of 10. That's like really bad when he's like, you know, 9 or 10 out of 10.
This is going to be an interesting one.
So like, your expectation standards are really high.
At least looking back the past few weeks would have been, you know, the as you just did, the sort of shout-out pick that this is open.
No.
You guys planning having him from the start? No.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's not a
dude.
must pick with the Nico, but it's not like Vikings are in a position to.
Like, we had a list of players that we thought we could get. Jinja was not on that list. I can tell you that much.
Potentially, if you really want to get funky with it, but.
Don't know how the Kalista would do against the Yorick, but I guess it's going to be the choice.
So, you know, when I got the call, hey, Jinja's a free agent. Like, what? Huh?
The season kickoff.
Like, I just thought, like, you know, like, what did he do? Did he, like, steal someone's, like, food? Did he, like, shit on someone's desk? Like, what the fuck could he have done? Did he, like, get kicked? So that's why I was, like, shocked. I was like, maybe he's, like, really toxic, but I haven't found any problems with him as, like, personality-wise.
Going to be able to pick up both of them in the first rotation of picks, and so third champ to come out now for the side of GAM. You could actually just take the Zinzao and look for 2 bans. You could also look to try and secure yourself the AD.
There's a lot of rumors, but, like, as far as I know, it wasn't, like, his choice.
So now jungle bans.
Like, I don't think, like, as far as I know, right? Like, he didn't come to us. He was let go, and then we reached out to him.
I think, yeah, Vikings are going to be wanting to deny some of those big impact junglers.
Yo.
Potentially the same. I don't know if you worry that much about Guri. I think mid lane
LJL
is probably the focal point
of what?
In the second phase for GAM.
Why are you shitting on the LGL? Motherfucker. You wanna fight, bitch?
GAM responding with just
because y'all just lost.
Otherwise it would
oh yeah, I'm really happy of CFO, but like, even if we didn't have Jinja, I would still be happy because I feel like the team that we have is pretty good.
Potentially the biggest concerns.
Like, I like the parts, and like, I feel like every day they're like growing and improving. Maybe if we didn't have Jinja, we would have won split 1, but I still think split 2 and 3 we would have caught up and shit on whoever was first.
I think Cardi as well, so it's a big pick for both of them, but being that it is GAM, they get the outside of this ban phase.
I mean, you can guess. It's not that hard to guess.
Annie going to be taken out. Very strong and showing its head quite regularly now internationally. Yet to see it in the mid lane here in the LCP.
Despite what the Socials guy might think, it has been played. And with Shilong to play it as well.
Like, there's like 3 options, 4 options. He knocked out 2.
Turns out, sneaking in as the last
He
man
basically had like
around
150-50 shot. Depending on your knowledge on PCS junglers.
Does well. Okay, so you want the Ari. In terms of
No.
Vikings, I mean,
It wasn't.
There is a decent amount that you can still find some pretty solid impact with.
Yeah, Victor
Yeah,
is
it's
here,
the way I was
still
leaning.
open.
Aurora, a bit of a staple for Cardi as well.
Dude,
Not
that's
so much
crazy.
in the mid lane at the moment, but not like it would be a terrible game for it. Yeah, there you go.
Wait, no jungle pick. This
It's
is
like I've been
wild,
watching
no?
LCP all year.
Yeah.
Wow, GAM started
all but
with
1 week.
Nico.
Actually, no, I was still watching, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, Viego coming out for the
With
Guri.
Nico,
Oh my god,
Warwick.
last pick Viego Wukong, dude. That's
This
crazy.
is historically one of Levy's best champs.
Okay, I mean,
So
Levi
we saw him
Wukong.
perform well. Casa last series, it looked perfectly fine. Now, of course, that was in game number 2.
Dude, never playing, yeah.
Taken away, but realistically, you got to look down historically at Levy's career.
Yo,
Wukong
Odor,
has
what's
been one of
up?
the staples of his champ pool, so you can kind of get past some of the weaknesses of a
I
champion
mean,
when you're just so good at it that you can
I don't
care
know.
about them. And I certainly think that Levy's the caliber of player that's able to do so.
Now the biggest question
Isn't
is
RS
who
better than
wins
Emo, or am I
based
just
on circle
trolling?
theory? Because I think both teams have an argument to be made. There are some big
Look,
circles on
Solo
both
Kill's turned to
teams.
1v9.
You got Nico,
Yeah, I
almost
saw.
always win.
I watched him
but
play
it's
against
not only
AL,
that,
and I
but
thought,
you
yeah,
can
his
live
team
on
is
the end,
dog
Yorick
shit.
has this little prison that he can chuck down on top of you.
Yeah.
So you
Solo
kind of-
Kill's looking really
bit of hell
good.
in the cell type
Yeah, it's
situation.
gonna
Solo
be
Kill
Solo Kill is
and
trying to
Absolutely.
1v9.
And
Okay,
body
it's
parts and
doomed.
Yeah.
But he looked good on Galio from what I saw.
We'll head off stage.
I want to see, you know, almost like a hands-in moment.
But yeah, it's
Both teams.
basically,
Yeah, why not?
I don't know, dude.
VCS on 3.
Yeah,
Like Solo Kill and Doinby are the best players.
It
That's
does
from
get
my
a bit
shitty
funky
opinion.
With 4 people trying to make sure that you get it. Everyone hands in, VCS on 3.
Yeah.
Off you go.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
The competition
Camaraderie, although
isn't,
they are currently adversaries.
you know,
So, taking a look at the comps,
like
I mean, realistically,
their
both teams
jungler
have
is Aki.
pretty much
you
exactly
know?
what they want, right?
Yeah.
In the bot lane, they've
I was
got
meant to be their
2
star
ADCs,
mid.
just want to get to their
You
item
need
spike,
some
as
steady
you'll
position
recruit
outside top
Kaiser,
jungle.
similarly the 2.
Yeah, I mean, I
Two
think
supports
ours
that
is
are
pretty
known for just
good.
being egregiously strong laners in the Karma and Nico.
Yeah, in general, he is.
I think the reactionary
He is holding
potential,
up
though, is a
well.
little
Yeah,
scary.
I could be like,
On
the
one
problem
side
is like,
of the road,
I wasn't familiar with like
you look at
VCS players, and I
all of a
wasn't paying
sudden,
attention when they're getting
you know,
swapped
the
in and
Ari
out.
jumps in, gets a
So I
chance,
don't
and the
remember
Kaiser's
who's
there as
who.
well. Israel's gonna take a
But
little bit longer
I'm
to get
pretty
the
sure I liked RS more
Nico
than
might have been there the
Emo.
entire time, we'll never know.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and saying that, the other side of the map, they have the Ambassador, right? The Ambassador's able to collapse.
Damn,
down quite well.
TK's their fucking
Admittedly, one thing that
cheerleader.
is noticeably lacking for the Vikings is hard CC. They don't really have
Okay,
anything,
I mean-
right? They have a Sneer that can come out.
Yeah,
of,
dude.
Guru,
Oh, I
and
love
then
him, dude.
they have the
Yeah, I
Ambassador
mean,
ult. And that's really
TK
all they have
is
for the
actually
hard
just
CC, which, when you're
doing
going up
God's
against a champ
work.
like the
I mean,
Kaiser, like the Ari,
Brazilian
Team should
people
have a
find yourself
cheerleader.
in a
Okay,
position
it's
if you're not able to lock them down.
He also really didn't have any great tools to really just
Brazilian people hate
Yeah, so he's
this
gonna have a
bald
pretty
fuck 'cause of
free entry into this
MSI?
fight, sparring some real
Oh,
crazy
because
players
Gam
out of
beat
Shillong or Guru.
fucking
It's just a
Loud or whatever the
trade
fuck.
for Cardi. Both mid laners exchanging electrocutes.
Dragon back pod.
Yeah, the Aurora doing a little bit.
Yeah,
more
I think
damage than
Solo Kill has been looking really good. I'm behind on games. I'm fucking catching up.
And a passive proc on top of it, of
But
course.
from what I saw, it looked like he was actually playing really well.
Dear, VCS teams not failing to disappoint already. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of how you expect things to start off. A little bit of scrapping in the mid lane, probably going to be some scrapping down
It's
the bot
like,
side as
yeah.
well. With 2 mage supports, they're going to be throwing spells.
I mean,
at each
dude,
other.
I don't know. NIP.
What have you.
I think
We've already
Doinby's
seen
still
James
really
taking a
good, but
decent chunk.
I could be trolling, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really biased
Yeah.
towards Doinby. I love that guy, dude.
One of the few champions that can go toe
Like, oh, dude, their BLG game. Oh, that's so hard to watch, man.
Bring your mind
Oh.
back to last year. The mid lane meta.
I mean, to be
did end
frank,
up just
Odor,
being Karma, Nico for a
Bin
little
hasn't
bit there.
looked the best this
Also
season.
fearless draft.
Yeah,
So,
Bin's looking kind of worse. I
What
mean, he's still
about
good, but he's definitely not like, you know, Giga Chad Bin, where he just like beats the shit out of everyone.
I think.
But it's crazy to think about.
Sometimes it's really cool. I find
It's very zen of you.
when you
Pretty much.
get like 2.
Less than I was
nice
expecting.
jump, man. Big trade.
Well, okay, maybe
I kinda like when you
when I
have
think of Bin,
two
I think of
players play the same
2024
champs
Bin,
against
right?
each
Where
other
he's
in
just like the
reverse
fucking
in the same
best
game.
top lane in the world,
And if the same
essentially.
player wins both,
And he's just like
then it
giga
really
fisting
tells you
everyone
something.
around him. I don't feel that way now when I watch Bin. Like right now, Bin just feels like a okay to good top laner. He doesn't feel like a best top laner in the world kind of level good.
As well, and just use his fingers.
Really spit, but Xiao Hu didn't want to wait and block the change.
No,
What
I reckon we
the
should double down. So for the
Dude,
final
Tien?
play, or final week of play,
Tien?
every champion that has been played more than twice, just really put them into the draft trenches.
I mean, you'd come to the problem.
I don't know about that, man. Tien?
We'll just have Twitch
They already
Hogwarts
dropped
Samir
the ball
and
by
Absolute.
dropping
We've actually seen one
Jun,
armor
so
already.
Yeah.
They won, I believe.
Yeah, in first stand. That was KC.
Did we not see it here?
No.
Beishuan is looking really good, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah.
People are saying like, oh, get rid of, like, you know, get Beishuan, he's gonna fix everything. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck is that gonna actually fix your problems? But then, like,
We have
I don't know, I was wrong. I have to admit that I'm stupid. It just fixed their problems, dude. Like,
LCK.
I thought Wei, I mean, Wei wasn't doing well, but I didn't think Beishuan was gonna be the fucking, like, answer to your problems, you know?
But the teams that go there in the future.
Yeah, the
Not
current
now, I think.
teams, but
Yeah.
later.
Yeah. Not at this current time.
Also, it's I just noticed fleet footwork Kai'Sa, so
Ugh.
really go on a rune to try and desperately help her through this lane. I think if you're just against the Israel, not so bad, but once the Karma is introduced, as well, it becomes a little problematic. Has the barrier.
Talon Wei.
There's no
Oh my
real
god,
reason
dude.
ever to take cleanse here as Artemis, whereas Shogun
that
on the
would
other
be
side of things,
interesting.
you get snared by Ari, you get charmed. I mean, sorry, snared by Nico or charmed by Ari, then
I don't know, man.
he's dying to take
Maybe.
to get himself out. Still, I think.
I mean,
realistically,
LCP is a lot easier than
the barrier.
LPL.
There is just something so visceral about getting smacked on their head with a spade. Buddy, I think your timing might be a bit off. Yeah, no, the 5 minute 5 second minion wave is not one that
Oh, look, the
I think
ranged
Cardi's
minions.
going to fall for.
You could probably still get paid.
Now, lane swap coming through, both teams matching.
Probably less than if he was playing, but yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure LPL, a lot of LPL teams.
Yeah, for a VCS matchup.
For Talon, actually. Talon does pay quite a bit.
On site.
Finished.
Rumbles in the bus of AG, as it were. I mean, to be fair, it has been rather bloody in the mid lane. Oh,
Yeah,
Curry.
imagine how much money Burry got.
Back off. Pretty simple stuff.
Dude, I don't want to imagine
Good for
that, dude.
Damage to champs. I don't know how many times, not so much this year, but historically I've watched a game where this Viego jungle is picked and ends up doing the least amount of damage in the game.
Or his
Can we get Talon Umti?
for most kills in a single game.
Talon
That was a crazy
Umti?
Viego game. That was insane.
Dude,
And he
why are we
won
hating on
one of
Umti like that? That's
Still
fucked
being
up, dude.
Yeah, those
He
done.
deserves
I mean,
better.
That would be like
Coming off the back of an injury, or
Walking aggressively, Guru, no ult.
Low-key
Get out of this,
interesting
but
to
Aris has
see.
be careful as
It kind of
Jax
would.
is
Oh
coming
my
down,
god, they're
trying to
missing
fight, trying to
everything.
turn this on his head. Are they going to be able to get that one reset? Aris flashes.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, he fails his flash. Disasters. Vikings
Okay.
will
Aris
strike
flash into the
first.
wall. Nice.
circle theory, baby. Big circles win games.
shit happens.
And Cardi on the Aurora has a pretty darn big circle.
Dude,
Drops that between
fuck Burry,
worlds,
man.
Forces the retreat out of the side.
Listen,
of Cam, and Ari is
I'm a
unfortunately able to
fucking gory defender. I understand I'm a fucking asshole like that, but dude, Burry was so bad, dude. I literally drafted against like PSG at the time. We used 3 bans and we first picked mid. Burry was fucking useless, dude. Like legit useless.
I know, right? I mean,
Not first pick, but early pick
Burry
mid.
was something.
Yeah, this is a bit of a rough
Like
one
Burry
for
was
Aris.
just like
They were
so
looking for it.
bad. We're like, what the fuck?
He's just waiting, trying to find
I
his
mean, it would
opening
be
there.
interesting
Great
to
flash
see what
out of
happens
Guri.
with River
The charm
if
goes
the
well
Contra Thieves
wide
ever gets
between
fall out
worlds
of
on
them.
top.
I'm not really sure.
And then Aris,
River coming back?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with 100 Thieves
Thieves team.
team.
Flash over the wall.
Like, they
Maybe
want to
trying to,
leave, but
pull
like
standards in
Riot
the brush,
can't
but
have them
unfortunately
leave
because
because
he
that
was
makes the
dead,
league
so it
look
wouldn't have
really bad.
Yeah, I think that was just
Yeah, he flashed into the wall.
So I don't know what the
Panic
fuck they're
flash.
trying to do.
Maybe his way out was to flash out of the Aurora ult as Levy looking aggressively.
Yeah.
Realm Hopper comes on through and Cardi is going to be essentially untouched.
Well, I mean, they're staying for this year.
whack to the head by that Wukong staff. But
well, they wanted to leave this year, but Riot was like, please don't, please don't, please don't.
This dragon. Once again, I want to reiterate that here in the LCP in mid-season, this dragon win condition.
So then it's like,
it also tells me that like Mr. Beast team is a thing that it's probably no longer a possible scenario.
Yeah, I don't think he would ever do it unless he liked. I don't think he likes League though. That's the thing. Like Mr. Beast would only do that if he liked the game. Because there's no
game, or if it was like a good enough advertisement for him, but it seems like it doesn't. Like,
yeah, I mean he'd lose a lot of money for no reason.
Actually, Mountain and Infernal tied at 30.
I didn't let them Orgs one by spot so fucking bad. Because 100 Thieves brand, and also the fact that if like was it 4 teams leave the league instantly, it just looks really bad.
Ocean were tied at 23, and KMTlol was 22.
Like NRG's gone, Immortals is gone, like all the franchise like slots are just disappearing. KSM gone, you know, like everything's gone.
I mean, TSM just like got scammed.
Pretty decent job at keeping up in terms of that farm, but
pretty much
28 crates of monsters, or 28 cans of monsters. Oh.
Which was absolutely deserved.
Listen, TSM got fucked, but it's hard for me to feel bad about Reginald getting fucked.
Okay, Artemis decided to jump in.
It is also kind of funny.
And then they just walk away.
Absolutely.
He'll use to make sure
I mean, bro wanted franchise himself.
Yeah.
Dude,
what happened to Shen Yi? Shen Yi looked pretty good in like LPL, no?
Still, I mean, not much progress being found by.
Why did he go to TSM, have a bad split, and then Shen Yi, and then just disappear off the face of the earth? I remember him looking pretty good on like FPX, right? Playing no fucking way, dude. Are you being? I don't believe you. That's fucked up. I don't believe you.
It's always gonna be.
I gotta look it up, dude. I gotta look it up. That's depressing.
At this stage in the game, usually it's not towards the late game, not until rather towards the late game. Where
Oh, he did.
I mean, no, just refer to them as you should.
LaneSwap didn't come through
as the talent suppression machine.
The side of Vikings, and it was GAM that initiated it, get themselves that 80k back into.
Dude, that's fucking sad.
2v1 up against the Ambassador, and with GAM bringing down their mid and top laner. Oh, I've seen this one.
Yeah, he played once in Old Man Cup. Oh my god, that's depressing.
Okay.
Oh wait, they're having a dive? My bad. I gotta lock in.
Trying a little bit, but like, wait, did Elliot do the cannon minions trap?
Look at Sora, you worked with the dude? Yeah, TSM killed people. Talent suppressor machine. Charlie's a wonder case. Well, I mean, TSM suppressed his talent and then let him go.
Taking a lot of damage from Kiai.
Right? Sora's talent got like, you know, suppressed, but then he went to a different team. Went straight to CFO, he probably would have been really good.
Also, all of that stuff with Peter Zhang. Oh, that was so crazy.
Yeah, that was fucking wild story. Oh yeah, I love those. The rage clips are funny as fuck. Dude, that Nico shit is so disgusting that they can do that.
Yeah.
I think that's so fucked, dude. I mean, it's cool, but like when I see it, I just get triggered. Like I think it's good, or like it looks nice, but triggering.
Free money.
50 gold.
There you go, static Shiv build for the Kai'Sa. I don't think we've seen that yet.
No.
In the LCP.
I mean,
oh, okay. Gary was just straight baiting up on the top side.
I forgot what I wanted to say.
Got out though. Both of them somehow.
Oh yeah, no,
LT North
yeah, like it should be that Nico just like returns to her
she's kind of good at
base form after a couple shots.
Shields, slows,
or just after taking damage.
Wow. Very, very slow-paced game for the standards of LCS. Typically pretty open.
I mean, I think 100 is out after this year. I feel like for LPL players, style-wise, importing a support is the worst thing you can do.
this.
Yeah.
Well, the gold is completely
Probably,
even.
yeah.
Picked up that dragon.
This is the playstyle so
Kaya
different, dude.
consistently making progress towards these side lane towers. And just having the better end of the trades up against...
I mean, the team was also poorly managed and poorly formed.
The components. So you'd have to imagine, right now, Kratos should be power spiking when compared to the Yorick and should get a little bit better. And you're seeing it here. Cardi even coming to try and secure a kill. And if they do find this, that's the game broken.
Oh, they went through like...
So let's see, Between Worlds comes out, unfortunately.
In a year? I want to say like 7, dude. I could be over-exaggerating. Oh!
Kratos is low. Trade kill.
Oh. Still, Dragon picked up by GAM, so they're being very proactive.
Sorta, Yerson.
They're also able to pick up the 1-for-1 up top. I think that's a winning trade for GAM yet again, although gold doesn't suggest.
Wait, is it only 3?
Fancy feat for Kaya.
Maybe I'm thinking of the whole team because KDuo also got fucked or kicked by Maple.
Bit of a problem at this stage in the game though.
KDuo.
Picked up the 2
Oh, there's also
like, I
Takeover.
don't remember this guy like ever being a team before or after TSM, to be honest.
Oh yeah, he was some rando that got scammed.
And if there had been any support on the top side of the map, that would have been Cardi gone too.
Yeah, Shogun gonna have to use that arcane shift to get himself out of harm's way.
I mean, why so much? Like, as I'm saying, like it's
still not
Showtime,
quite the pace that we've
basically.
come to expect from the
TSM.
VCF. 4 kills in 14.5 minutes. Triforce done. So both teams have 2 Triforces, and unfortunately, I don't know quite how well Triforce.
Yeah, it wasn't just support, my bad. I was thinking the whole team. Oh yeah, Mia came in, and so did Chime. Never mind. Mia, Chime, Shen-Yi, Yerson.
Can really have some big action.
Okay, so that's 4. Fuck, never mind.
Somewhat of a trigger for both of these.
Takeover was mid. Huni was top, but then Soul came in, and then Solo came in.
I would imagine that to be the case.
Tactical up in for Instinct. Mia came in.
Look to blow the game wide open. They're going to be playing the 1-4.
Like fuck,
Solo
dude.
it's like one of those players that were
They've got a comp that does reasonably
actually
well
really
in the
good, but
team
just
fight
had bad
between
rep.
the Blossom
He was the
and
gatekeeper.
Cyclone. It's a lot of lockdown to enable RS and Artemis.
Sometimes he was, sometimes he was like actively the best.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think so.
Top
I'm
one,
trying to
top two,
remember.
top three.
Fight around the hero might just be that.
You're someone so random.
Okay, they're just going to give it up.
Yeah, Yerson's a weird one, dude.
On the map right now. This is very concerning. I'm not sure that everything had to have been good.
I don't know if I'd import him, but I felt like he had good and bad moments.
The gold, sure, it is in favor of Vikings, but in
like
terms of combat power, because of what you're gaining from the Ocean Soul and
Clutch
the,
Gaming
Dragon,
Solo?
I have to say that realistically,
Back when
4
they
AM,
went
oh,
to
it would
Burrow?
be.
In an Infernal
I would
pickup,
watch it though.
If they get the Infernal Soul here, this is just such a scary.
If I didn't live with other people, I would definitely co-stream like LTA South.
Coming out of GAM.
Like Clutch Gaming Solo was the best top laner in NA at that time.
Yeah.
Hold up though, Elio's in a pretty rough position. Actually going to blow the heel to make sure.
The Soul had good moments, but yeah, he had a really bad rep for some reason.
He's low too.
I don't know, dude. Any teams give a fuck about rep way too much. So stupid.
I mean, the problem in importing Sunning bot side outdoor is that you would have to import one fun. Who is Chinese?
It's Ariz and Elio though, under the pump here in the bottom lane. Still.
Well,
I think that's enough for you to understand where there is a problem.
Dissuade this tower from taking any damage. It's 2 melee champs against.
I mean, LPL 80 carry wouldn't be bad to import. Yeah, I also thought Huan Fong would like career last longer.
I think it would be just like hard
Oh my lord.
get the like approvals of that kind of stuff. I don't know.
Oh, visas?
It ain't I
But they got they got
actually
but they got Shen-Yi and K-Duo, and they're also Chinese though.
Is going to be here.
So that wouldn't make sense.
I guess so. Yeah, you're
in
right.
1.5 minutes. I mean, that should be the break point for both these teams. Vikings cannot really.
Oh yeah, he does.
An opportunity for GAM to
you'd have to also import some honeys for him.
They should be looking to contest as well. They have the spikes. Looking aggressively onto Kaya here. There is no flash available for the Yorick. He's going to get locked down, taken out.
Yeah, but dude, I can't like be loud at 4 AM while watching League, dude.
Turns into 1v1, or at least the flash.
Oh, that's what I asked. I'd have to ask CFL to give me a streaming room.
Kaya has flash now. So if it held off a little bit longer at pushing that wave, he might have been fine.
But would you have a
Yeah,
green
we'll have to flash
screen
now
if that
he
happened?
does choose to join his team. Dragon fight.
You would probably be able
keep
to
that in mind.
just grab your green
Kratos
screen.
Yeah.
able to pick up this tower.
Maybe destroy it in the process of like
Some extra gold.
bringing it in between locations.
Although,
Oh, the collapse.
yeah, teleport gonna be coming through here from Kaya. Tower does go down, but Kratos now
Not
needs
good.
to find a way
Not
out.
good.
Ult lands
Oh.
in by Artemis. He's looking for the damage, and Kratos, if this Ambessa goes down, they're just gonna lose another Dragon Pop Blossom. Will connect. Well played by the bottom lane there of GAM to secure that kill back. That ensures.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm not sure about Juan. Like, dude, there's so much drama in LPL. I can't keep track of everyone's drama, dude.
What am I looking at? Kratos
Some drama is like bang ate 2 Big Macs. What a fat fuck. And then there's other drama. You're just like, Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
It is traded for a tower up top, but again,
It's like
you're getting yourself some gold. For the
it's just all over the place, dude. Oh, dude, I don't want to hear
kind
it.
of false because there is a Rift Herald in play in that back pocket of Levy.
Is that it? Dude, there's some wild stories. Oh, dude.
The kill was essentially
Every time I find out about a player that I like, I'm just like, oh man, I also like the dude.
Dude.
I thought he was
Fire is
good.
just an absolute unit right now.
Dude, it's so hard to be a fan of players in LPL,
Tied
dude.
for highest level on the board with Guri. In fact, Guri, no, sorry, not Guri, Caddy.
Dude, no one could be normal in League.
Almost a full level. Levy.
How is he going to get out? He just has to flash.
Damn.
A big summoner used for not really much investment. Just a little bit of greed surrounding the Scuttle Crab. But
Oh,
if you're a jungler,
animal
you
abuser,
expect that greed
nice.
to come. Well, it's always the Scuttle Crab.
What an upstanding
Many a
season.
game has been won and lost at
Ah.
the 3.5 minute mark.
For junglers, Scuttlecraft. The team's Artican. Something about the river.
Ooh.
It's just a dangerous place.
2-item power spike now for Shogun. Not quite at its full potential. Keep an eye on that. Mirror Mana getting fully stacked up.
Oh, Shogun missed cannon. What a noob.
Very close to it now.
Moments where
Ooh.
it's nearly done, but not quite.
Dude, I thought this. Dude, this is VCS versus VCS. Why are they so passive?
In a position to really take that, and I really hope
Because
the
it's
team
GAM.
feels the need to.
Well, that'd be more
force it.
fighting.
Bastion. This is the LCP. and
GAM
it's
is actually
VCS
playing
teams the
macro.
LCP. If there is something that could lose
Well, I
a
mean,
team
no,
a
to be
game, it is gonna
fair,
be that Artican.
you don't hear anything about LPL unless someone translates it for you.
Cardi really
So it's like not very
That is
public.
2 of the 3 kills.
Like there's so much shit that goes on in LPL that we don't know of.
To the
Like I've heard shit, right? Because you know, coaches go back and forth, players go back and forth. They tell me stories. I'm just like, Jesus, it's just not public. And it's just like, oh, you can't talk about it, or else you know, you'll get in trouble. I'm like, oh, cool. Thanks for telling me. Yeah, this is just what I needed to know.
Now, Livy, remember, he doesn't have flash, but he's turning this one around. Cyclone comes
But yeah,
through.
it's like crazy, dude.
He manages to dodge out all the damage, and Livy's still there.
My default reaction to those kinds of situations is saying, yeah, okay, sure, I will just forget it.
Yeah. Yeah, the aiming shit. Like I don't know, dude. It's hard to keep track. Like,
oh boy,
feels like everyone's done something bad. Oh my god, are they really gonna throw out Otacon?
Nico with Pop Blossom with Flash, Sealong's half HP. Only 2 people.
Well, that's only if you get caught, Odor.
It's well and truly known. Spirit Rush not available for Ares though. So
What the fuck?
power not really there. Kaya gonna be looked at.
Oh my god, Guri just got instantly deleted! Dude, Otacon damage! It's actually so fucking crazy, dude. This is so fucking disgusting. How the fuck do you throw them? Oh my god, dude. Every fucking time we watch these fucking teams and Otacon, they're like, oh, he doesn't have a jungler. Yeah, but if your jungler gets instantly deleted, oh.
Okay,
Elio. Ares? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ares almost committed Sudoku there.
It is going to be Shogun running for his life, but so much damage he needs to
Ares
do
just like
for it, but won't
pull
find
like
the kill. The Q secures
Ares tried to pull the bluff like 4 or 5 times, and Shogun just didn't swipe left.
Yeah, like, dude, Guri was just tank, like, dude, he dies so fast.
Shogun, a man alone in Ireland.
The year is 49.98. GAM is still relying on Levi and Kiaya to save them.
Actually, we are well out of position. Silong doesn't have the HP. Shogun.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I mean,
oh, actually, 3 men. That's
this team fight was all Elio.
Yeah, look, okay, this is a bit of hubris. This is a bit of a humbling moment.
I mean, Aris charming and instantly deleting Diego helped a lot.
They at least know they've got this kill full well. There's no.
Dude, I remember there's the fucking player that like humped a body pillow too hard or stuffed animal too hard and then got fucking like suspended.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Will claim himself.
Dude, if I got in trouble for humping a pillow, I would never see the light of day, dude. Leia, that was his name. Dude, I can't believe you remember that shit, dude.
All the time. I mean, we did see if he is people like Silong.
Dude, it's so funny to me, dude. It's like disgusting. I'm like, oh my god, what did he do? And it's like he like fucked a teddy bear. Like what? Huh? Oh, he's dry humping it. I'm like, huh? What? That's it? Like it felt like nothing. The way that people reacted, I thought he fucking killed someone.
I mean, the reaction should be one. Huh? And second, huh? He really got banned for that? I mean, I don't
he got like a short
he
suspension, like a 3-game suspension or something like that.
Yeah.
He's the most fine playing LoL in history. What the fuck? Dude, pumping pillows to vaping on stage? Are you serious?
Available 30
What
seconds
the
after they could have
fuck?
tried to turn it on GAM recall.
Damn, okay.
This is a bleak spot
Respect,
for Vikings,
dude.
who were a top 3
That's
team.
funny as fuck, man.
To remind you all.
Yeah, this would set them to 2-3 if they end up losing this series, which, you know, off the back of their performance, as you said in the season kickoff, you would never have expected that.
No. But I mean, look, so long as they remain in playoffs.
Oh my god, Leon's such an idiot. You know what? At least this is stupid shit that he's getting shoved for. Unlike other players. I can enjoy that, dude. So crazy, dude.
He is biding his time. Silong coming up. Unfortunately, putting down that pink ward triggers Ares' spidey senses and realizes, okay, let's not walk further. Still waiting this bush. I mean, somewhat realizing it seems is Kratos that this game is quickly falling out of contention for them. While the gold is still not
You got a rookie?
sense out of
Dude,
control.
just sings like a normal person. Dude, I don't know why, Noit, but like, if someone told me like, oh, you're smoking a cigarette on stage, I'd be like, what the fuck? What a psychopath. But if he's like, oh, you vaped on stage, I'd be like, oh, okay, whatever.
Kratos has been a lot of time.
I feel like lighting a cigarette up in like on a stage is wild compared to just pulling out some like stick and just shoving in your mouth.
Both is wild.
How did Elio steal that?
He got it with the proto-bout.
That's so criminal.
Yeah, but having a lighter, you know? You have fire in your hands.
A blast cone can Elio now become? Choose to be
Yeah, that is actually true.
And yeah,
That's why.
Face to face with
But
it.
like,
Triforce Shojin's Yorick.
Yeah, he's an old man cup, dude. He's like 22. Like, what?
we are
I mean, they
old,
just take
Kevin.
everything in terms of
No, I am old. You're still young and spry.
Bro, I mean, Leon is younger than me. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, that means when I first met you, you were like in your 20s, dude. Holy fuck.
Take a Baron. Kiaya just plays that bot side, has the TP.
I didn't know you're that young. I thought you were way older.
If GAM can draw enough pressure, Kiaya cracks the base.
I mean, Leon is younger than me.
You got a photo of just taking a cig because too much just so fucking. Oh, dude, those pics are so good, dude. What the fuck is his name? When the actor, I forget his name, Batman, you know, when he was like outside with his like Dunkin' Donuts, he's like smoking. He's like, oh, or Bo doing it. Like Bo's outside the LEC, just like.
Oh boy.
Okay, no, but that makes us both old if Leon is in the old man cup.
No, dude, that's just fucked up. He's in the old man cup. He should not be there. That's fucked up.
Just the damage.
Every team owes everyone money, dude.
How old is Unit Boy?
That hurts.
Can somebody remind me?
Oh my god, dude, Uniboy is also there. He's also young.
from almost anyone. It's at least half health gone from, especially Seal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leon Boy is older than me. Okay. It's not that bad.
This is a rough time.
Oh, that's winnable.
And look at it. Lichbane, Malignance.
That means that I can at least start my esports adventure in the old man cup.
Oh, I know Guri's in deep.
Yeah, no Ari ult. Ari's
Really? He spat his trash can live and was disgusted.
Elio, once again, will be popping that proto belt.
I mean, that was a dangerous spot for Guri and Cardi to be in.
Why were they filming
I'm
that?
respecting the damage that Cardi can still do at this point in the game. Having that Void Staff as well as the Shadow Flame Malignance, he's going to be hitting pretty hard.
There's just a kid, yeah.
No idea.
Manages to land a massive chunk of damage here on
Oh, he
the
was
Dragon.
live. Oh.
We'll be able to take out and break open the top side of the map. Mid inhibitor tower looking much the same. We'll be going down as well.
Yeah, GAM is looking really clean this series. I don't really have anything else to say, dude. It's pretty like one-sided.
Not taking the inhib just yet, opting rather for the reset.
Yeah, the picture of Bo smoking is so funny to me, dude.
The inhib just chunked out by the ghouls and the empowered cannon.
I think maybe Vikings were leaving.
Like, yeah, Gal smoking is also funny as
so
fuck,
rough,
dude.
The ghouls and the range change.
They just like, cause like every time you look at them, they just look so miserable, you know? Like they look like they're just like ready to give up on life. It just looks so funny. They just like, oh, LPL. Oh, LEC, you know what I mean? Like that shit is funny, dude. I gotta go fucking back home, play this fucking video game, you know, like that kind of attitude, dude.
Gold difference doesn't really speak to
Let's get a team to compete in Brazil tier 3, man, dude.
GAM were given
300 ping,
overweight in there
nice.
to make sure they got every objective, and they got every single.
Hey, let me know if you need
objective.
support.
So
I'll
while
quit
they're
CFL to join.
gold, they still were in terms of relative power.
I'm quitting my job. I'm moving to Brazil.
Never was an item power spike really able to be capitalized upon for the Vikings.
Jeepers, you want to talk about luxury for Elio? He's building a frozen heart. That is how good a game he's having.
Never before seen team.
Yeah, I could find a stream team.
Bro,
Oh yeah,
which
dude.
role
I
would I even
the
take?
worst
Would I
idea.
take
No, I mean,
top
you
lane
look
or
at-
would I take jungle? That's a good question.
For sure, as the charm connects, Pop Blossom does go wide, and Levy's being targeted down.
So Master's higher than Kevin Ender. You mean coach? What the fuck? I was Master at one point, okay? God damn, dude. That's
I mean,
respect.
Although, technically speaking, you are not higher than me because I don't have a rank.
The unranked is worse than Iron.
Dragon after dragon after dragon, and once
At
again,
one
here,
point,
it is
yes!
the Dragon win con that reigns supreme. It is GAM who take game on.
It counts!
It's gum time indeed. Yeah, look, the support that this team has.
Dude, I thought the guy next to him was the guy from Flavor Town.
Understandably so. He's a bit of a turn.
I don't know why.
Came out with the Talon jersey a couple of times.
It's the hair, it's the hair.
Looking at it,
I'll be the coach. It's fine. I don't need to climb, dude. I don't have enough time to play Sulky. Sulky is a pain in the fucking ass, man. Takes fucking forever.
Odor head coach.
Oh, never mind. I'm assistant to Odor. I see how it is, dude.
You are the support.
On a real server too? Whatever, dude.
Bro,
You want to play that game, then EU doesn't count, dude. Or NA doesn't even count. It's KR. Korea
No, we
all
are
the
going
way.
to do the same 9 tactic and put our coach in the support position because we will suck at macro otherwise.
Dude, we can pull like some old school League of Legends tactics like Winter Fox.
Bro, I can't wait to see
I think that might also be our first
Kevin
game with the Orc is
Seraphine.
actually beat the proactive force Rift despite him being 1-3.
The coach can sub himself in and be like, yo, my brother's really good, let's have him join.
Really the rest of the team.
Also pay him a good salary.
Also still pretty far ahead, but yeah, this is where it sort of went a bit.
Sona Lucian?
You thought
Hell
maybe
yeah,
this is
man.
what Vikings needed to really ramp things up. RS flashes into All, goes down to Cardi, and on the Aurora, you thought that was probably.
Unfortunately, we'll have to get married so we can match our residencies, because I don't know if we can play together.
Tower dive brilliantly played out by GAM. And
Let's go to Japan. I'll just marry everyone. We can just like, you know, share passports.
Nah. I am not playing Maokai in my life.
What?
I'm gonna play Corvin.
game just blew open in my eyes. The game was pretty much over here.
Dude, our jungler doesn't want to play fucking
considering how low it was.
Maokai. It's doomed.
He doesn't buffer.
Wait, no, I'm so down for Japanese residency. Yeah, we have to get married though, and then you'll get Japanese residency.
After Elio, as you saw there, finds
You can be a. That's how I'll pay you guys in Wii bucks.
certainly the split. Certainly the year.
Hey, you can go to Akihabara and look at all the maid cafes. Made the dreamy, Mainichi every day. Dancing, odori time, wakanai
From that
zo.
point on, yeah, this is that sort of collapsing point where things just completely fell apart.
Mr. Donuts, golden ring. Or is it golden choco? My bad.
Caught by the second slight coin as he jumps in to try and help his bot laner. And unfortunately,
Yeah, you know what? Let's just
at that stage there was just
find two other
that could be done
Japanese
to,
people
pick
and
up the
let's
win
just go
there
to
for
LGL
Vikings. But you guys can do
qualifier.
something to help. You might even be able to help bring him back. You can support the LCP and the players and teams in this competition. If you are on Twitch, you can subscribe. You also get yourself some pretty nifty benefits.
Hell yeah, dude.
Tell me
I'm down, dude.
which you can spam in your rank.
I got a little tiny apartment we can all live in.
So hyped to lose against Yang Yang though.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude. We're gonna have to challenge Yang Yang Gaming, the best team in LGL.
Viewership, you don't have to worry about the ads. It's pretty schmick. You want to get yourself behind it. You want to support us. You want to support the teams. Unfortunately, for you Prime subbers, it has to be a full sub.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that, game number 1 done and dusted. It is GAM time as they take the lead in the series. But once we're back, we'll see if Vikings can bounce back.
So Gang had to play. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I mean, it's LGL, dude. Like, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, LGL is fucking, dude. We can join LGL without issues. I'm not kidding, dude. The fuck? How the fuck do you even put your head in that? Oh yeah, Mal, dude. Mal's a free agent. We should get his ass, dude. I need to go pee. The Challenger Japan is like Silver in Korea, dude. We got this. I believe in us. Damn. I know I'm a cutie. Thank you. Oh yeah, I don't know actually. Maybe he should be Japanese still. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Yeah, but can't Australians have dual citizenship? Or is oh, okay. I'm gonna ask him.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A substitute has occurred. Shogun is out for this game, and it's going to be Style coming in.
Oh, Shogun out.
Is it going to phase him? It doesn't feel like they need to be phased because it wasn't really, to me, an AD carry thing that went wrong. No. It was kind of a systematic dismantling of the macro.
Yeah. I mean, in Japan, you have to. You're supposed to like give it up. But if you're not a celebrity, they don't give a shit. It's only for like, you know, show-off reasons. Like that American lady, the tennis girl. She's like half American, half Japanese, but she became only Japanese to get tennis sponsorship. I forget her name. She was really like a big deal in Japan. I was like, okay, gives a fuck.
Quite say whether it was a good thing or a bad thing, because both top laners were kind of a little bit irrelevant.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
Time for Vikings, so much the same as game
Follow me on
one.
Twitter now, Kevin.
GAM chose. No, they didn't. Vikings chose.
DM me your Twitter. I don't fucking have that shit.
Once again here to close out the series in 2. Otherwise, they will get themselves their side selection for the 3rd game of the night. Livy there on your screen. Really conducting the Rift well.
I don't fuck. Kevin doesn't follow any of his teammates. What do you mean? None of them have Twitter. I followed Chowie.
Even just Guri looking maybe.
Dude, I can't figure out Twitter, man. Dude, I don't know. Like, I see people's Twitter posts, so I just assume I'm following them, and then it tells me like, hey, you should follow this guy. I'm like, wait, I'm not following him, but I see his tweets all the fucking time.
But if you can't, you know, walk the walk to back up the talk,
like what the fuck?
You're not going to be subbed in for very long.
No, I think
I don't understand it, dude. I hate that shit. Oh, your new teammates. Oh, my bad. Learned new crew.
Still,
I mean, you've also got Sniffer as well that has yet to make his appearance. You got to wonder if maybe there's some avenue to sub at some point.
I try not to fucking do that, but dude, all I get is just women, dude, and like League.
From what they were bringing out in Split 1.
Yeah, it really feels like they had a ridiculously good read on how to play these lane swaps, and as soon as that was gone, they really have just been sort of kept at the knees. But another opportunity.
They were only renting the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just opened up Twitter and it's just like booba, dude.
Bans coming through though. Shin.
Okay, E-boy beating? Yeah, but I like titties, dude.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like we haven't seen the Shen.
Yeah, BioPanther played Shin once.
You gotta have tits.
We've also seen Shin into Leona.
No, it's like,
and with
dude,
these two supports there,
listen,
can really happen. honestly.
When I'm like looking at like sometimes I just want to look at League of Legends. I don't want my chin to be katai, dude. Like it just like you just go ape brain like. Is that an armpit? Yeah. You know, like what the fuck, dude? Like sometimes I just want to be like, hey man, like. Did you know that Yorick with Trinity Force is really good? Here's the mathematical explanation why. I'm like, oh wow, that's really cool, man. Thank you.
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, once the lights go off, good luck aiming your ultimate well.
What do you mean?
Who's screaming the loudest, and then he
dude,
was here, and then sort of aim in that direction.
When I see women's feet or like armpits or whatever, you know, like or midriff. Oh my god, dude! Like I can't help myself. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Put the shame on me.
Actually picking into Kalista Renata.
Bye.
I'm really struggling for ideas. Ash.
Nice. Pedal 6.
Really translate that well.
If you kind of just want to.
Oishi.
Misfortune is an option. It seems to be.
My bad. I just became way too Japanese. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
No. The reason it usually is okay because it can get that lifesteal online and do reasonably well into the things like the Ashe and the Varus. But against Kalista, where you are just going to get all in, it's not quite the same.
Boku wa sexy daisuki, ichiban daisuki. Sexy yaritai na. Kimochi na.
Oh, there's the rise.
Baking Nami just for the titties? Hell yeah, dude.
Proactive draft so far.
Fish top or fish bottom? Why not both?
Follow it. You're pretty much looking at a death sentence for anyone if it does.
And this is why I don't get approved to co-stream bigger leagues.
Has the bailout with,
I'm stuck doing Thai league.
Yeah, I mean, they've got another single target team comp, right? This is what we saw in game 1 of tonight.
You just insulted the Thai league.
The big difference
dude, like everyone else gets to be like getting all the like popular leagues. So I'm like, hey, which leagues can I co-stream? LJL. I'm like, no. Oh yeah, I guess it's fine too.
There goes the
Joe.
And the Pike as well, targeted away from Shilong. The man, the myth, the Pike himself. He is just synonymous.
Yeah, the heart attack. True story. It is true. Kevin Soon.
There is a real problem for Vikings.
I mean, dude, I am a Sona main. And Zyra. And Janna. Yeah, I do play fucking all the E-Girl champs, dude. Dude, you're like, oh my god, dude, this guy plays Sona, Janna, Zyra? Dude, she must be really hot. You look at my picture, and it's like Jabba the Hutt, and you're like, ugh! Jabba the Hutt is an E-Girl?
Yeah.
Jabba the Hutt! Give me them titties, Han Solo!
Xin Zhao is just still open as well.
That too, for Levy, yeah.
I think it should just be.
So basically saying, oh, wait a minute, wait, it's not fraudulent, okay? It's not fraudulent. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Get that snare.
Bro, support player.
Listen, that's why support's at least skilled in the game, dude. Support's at least skilled.
You know what? That makes you even more competent for our future esports team.
And I'm pretty sure he's played the support.
Everyone in my Lulu E-Kids assume I'm an edgy E-boy. What? Wait, what champions do you play to make people think that? Oh, he's running Jayo.
Oh, GG.
It just means like fighting.
I don't know what to say anyway, so.
Twitch?
Unfortunately. Oh, okay, so.
Oh, hot damn.
I mean, once Vikings collapse, that is a very, very scary team comp.
Seraphine's pretty good into Kalista's Renata. And affiliates. Okay, affiliates I can see.
Renata and Kalista are going to be very, very hard to stick to if you do jump on the bailout, the hostile takeover. Xin Zhao's going to do a decent job of repelling a lot of what Vikings are going to be trying to do. What are they doing with the top lane?
Okay, second Italy top we've seen.
Oh, nice, Italy top.
It was played earlier today in the LCP.
Okay, Gio, what is your favorite Aphelios gun combo though?
No, okay, there you go.
That'll tell us a lot.
The second one we've seen here in the LCP, admittedly, the Nidalee will have a lot better of a lane.
Jayo's the first so much. Yeah.
Because realistically, Ambessa survives the first few levels.
Vikings! Jayo!
We never really got to that point.
GAM, Jayo!
It was kind of over.
People scoop Jayo for us, like LG qualifiers. True.
Still,
We're fighting.
we'll see what Kia's able to
Fight
do.
tall.
Yeah.
Nidalee support
Green,
is
blue?
actually ridiculous. And it probably has been for a
Oh,
long
wait,
time.
green, blue.
If it's not red, white, then you're fucking trolling,
A
dude.
green blue is kind of based as a wait, that I didn't expect that. Okay,
And 1,800 HP.
especially since I almost never run green blue as well.
Yeah, GAM win, dude. They're both Vietnamese. Knock this.
Top lane this time.
You can chill.
Like I almost always just cycle like
cyclical. I mean, Nidalee's support from like season 3.
Red, white.
green, purple, blue, red, white. That's my cycle.
Game time.
I almost
Do you read
never
for it?
drop
Good
it.
at reading lips.
I don't know.
But it would have been something.
I keep talking over you. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at this, dude. I can't stop yapping.
Yeah.
No, something's interchangeable with GAM.
I have no fangirls. I have hater girls. There you go. Get off the stage, fat fuck!
Down but not out though. The
You
Vikings
small!
certainly a team that can get. Oh. Here we are.
GAM!
This is
GAM!
unfair.
Stacked. The paid actor. Literally.
Yeah, I'm a hater. Exactly. There you go. See?
GAM.
Always good to have people like TK in the crowd.
He's such a character.
He is.
Reject,
Oh, yeah,
we'll
fuck
get
up
a
the gun
killer
order,
get
yeah.
prepared for the
Organization,
KMT
all the things they
Sona.
do.
And the LCP as a whole.
Yeah.
I mean, how many?
Dude,
how many
I
people
love the guy
can
because he
get
just
so
hypes up
pressed
everyone.
like that? Take a bottle to the
Like he
head,
knows how to like
go
sell a
LCP
fucking team, dude.
Yeah.
Bro,
Go to hospital
we're just gonna play
to
like
deal with the fact
Ezreal
that a
Karma.
bottle was
He
smacked
put
on your
his
head.
body on the line, literally.
Yeah. No, it is awesome having Orgoners like that in the region. It shows
Meander plays
the
what?
utmost
Nothing
amount of
good
passion
as far as I can tell.
I mean,
that there are.
Literally giving his
my
best
my
tears
summer
for the world.
my summer Swift champion
Maybe not
pool
so
is
much
kind of
tears, 'cause
weird.
he's
Like
the kind of guy that would have cried.
for
Yeah.
top lane, it's like
It's crazy what you see
Gnar and
TK
like
do. I remember last year
a little
when
bit
they
of
were at Worlds,
Shen, a little bit of Ornn, a
he ended
little
up
bit of
doing a
Mordekaiser,
marathon just
a
while
little
he was
bit
over
of
there.
Why not?
Olaf.
Yeah, it's really.
Something
For
to do.
jungle, it's
He's
mostly
got the energy I
Jarvan and
wish I had.
Olaf.
He has the energy I have at about 11 o'clock in the morning.
Olaf.
I played a little bit
Kicked
of
out.
Rumble back when that was good.
I
Mid
love
lane,
jungle.
mid lane, it's like Lissandra and anything easy like Syndra, for example.
Again, to be fair, early enough in the game that you're not going to see the full court press of VCS gameplay, but still enough. to
Bot
be
lane
able
is
to see plenty of
Ezreal, it's Caitlyn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to GOL after this game, just to see how many grass procs Kiaya ends up with by the
What
end
else
of
would be like my go-to AD
Well, there's
carries
another one.
apart from
yeah,
these
well,
two?
look at all the traps. I mean,
He might just auto-attack Kratos to death here. And another
I
one.
feel like
I mean,
anything else
Grass
that
Box
isn't
does so
Ezreal
much
Caitlyn
damage.
would
She's gonna
probably
end
be
up
a
on here, yeah.
downgrade
Lord.
from me.
like we've got to be up to nearly 10 at this.
It's
point,
okay, we'll get
surely.
Mao.
I mean, for
And
for
another
support,
one.
I like
That
I
one's
played
shielded.
I played
It's still-
some
it's
Thresh,
still
I
a
played
brawl.
some.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
another
a
one.
Janna main at
Alright,
some
this-
point, though that was
Someone
a
keep a tally, please.
shit long of time ago.
Now looking aggressively, won't have the damage just yet.
Yeah, NIP gets macro diff. I mean, they only have like 2 real good
else?
players. I don't know, Leave is I guess
Now
okay.
this is what if you're picking Nidalee.
Soul Kill's looking like really good. I mean, Zeka won Worlds with only like 2
Turns
champions, so.
Sion into a pinata, a massive demon-sized pinata.
Guy
It's literally
1v9.
just a way to get more HP. He's not even
You know
a
the
champion.
Leaf drama? Oh my god, of course Leaf has drama. Why am I not surprised, dude?
Tonight.
Why am I not surprised?
Against the one team that has not found a win yet, so kind of a bit.
Dude, I'm really liking this new player, PP God. You know his drama, right? It's like, oh my god, dude, who doesn't have drama? I feel like it'd be faster just to list all the players without drama than list
One
all
of
the
the players
with
who
drama.
listed PP God.
I don't know, he might have drama that I don't know about.
I'm gonna definitely.
I'm pretty sure.
Dude, with a
he-
name like
he'd be
PP God, dude,
mirroring
there's gotta be something wrong with him.
grass procs to farm right now.
Yeah, he might even be just on pace.
He
He's
made an
got
account just to
1000
don't
HP.
change it.
And only
bro.
Bones Blade.
Use an
And
ult
then
to
they are
play
like
with teammates.
surprised that they get no
Yeah, I mean,
team
it only gives
offers.
7,
Like,
so it's definitely not
bro,
gonna be the grass procs that are doing that.
this is
No,
a
but he's
team game. Don't be an
1,027.
asshole if you
So
want
that's
to
what's
be
put it up over
employed.
1,000.
Yeah, but dude, solo queue, it just like ruins your mind, dude.
Nice trade coming out of the Vikings at the moment, but a big trade back as Alio does pop that heal. See along answering in kind. Again, it is the barrier versus the
Botic?
advantage in that side of the map. For
Botic or
side of
PP
GAM,
got bowling.
last game they will get it
Fucking
again.
sold the shy. Oh, he did?
Very
Yeah, dude, he
bad
sold
round
balls a
to take
lot. He like wins
the
lane a
barrier this game.
lot.
In fact,
And his
I
team
would
fighting
dare
impact,
say-
I feel like so good.
Tempting fate, really.
Yeah, that is a crazy, crazy barrier.
I mean, wasn't the leaf kicked?
If
You
he's
have to
playing around
imagine-
this fog of wars.
Elio must be first iteming Mikhail's this game. I don't see how you get away with it otherwise. Levy now looking for the gank, won't connect with the win.
Also, like, the downfall of EDG has to be studied.
He missed it.
Yeah, from World Champion. I mean, when they lost Scout, it's kind of like spelled the beginning of the end.
In any
Yeah.
case, surely Artemis dies a
And
couple
when
times
Scout
this game
left,
because he
like,
got CC'd.
Scout
Right?
leaving was when
There's
he
an
had one of
Ashe,
his
Seraphine,
worst
Talia,
splits.
Pantheon, all of which have fairly easy to land CC.
But not because of that, the other drama.
Just... Oh, nerves of steel. Not fast at all.
I mean,
Yeah,
Soul
it's
Kill the split has
He hasn't
looked
even
really
had to go
good.
back.
I don't know what Kratos is supposed to do. Like,
Lane
admittedly,
swap.
I think he's just doing all he can, and there is the lane swap coming through now, but it's going to be matched is the problem.
I don't think Kratos gives a fuck that
He
he's
might
like
be staying
losing
a little
health,
too
dude.
long
He's
on the
even in
map.
CS
Little
and
flash for Bakuri, but he
XP.
can come around.
Or he's a little bit behind on XP.
I mean, he's giving plates, which is the problem.
So lane swap's going to come through.
Oh.
Kratos teleports through.
But it
down
isn't
to the
big
bot
enough
lane, and
problem as of now.
Horrible
this
GAM
time.
draft. I'm not a big fan of it. I think
Yeah.
Vikings draft is a lot
he's
better.
never really under threat of dying because Nidalee did just have a
Can't do
Doran
roll
play
swaps?
that-
Hell yeah, dude. I'm down
so
roll
this
swap.
is maybe a match lane swap. Just match back timings.
Interesting. I mean, this
Yeah.
suggests that once again GAM are going to put priority around.
Last one
this
besides
dragon,
Wise Game's
which I
Tabe.
like.
Okay, Kia did commit to
From
it,
Hong
because
Kong?
Star was pushing that wave in a little bit faster.
I can't answer. I don't know who the fuck is who, dude.
The spear is going to be able to thin out the minion wave. Levy as well.
Well, GL Wonder. Yeah, but Wonder was actually good.
Strike as well.
I've never been that good, dude. Never even
To do
close.
this. That just means they get that early dragon
Yeah,
online.
so it's like Soul Kill, Wise Game, Tabe are like the best.
45. It'll be completed. That's going to put them at that one dragon already. Again, last game really blew open very early on. They got every.
Nah, I'm
early
getting
dragon,
Mao,
every
dude.
early objective.
I was a free agent.
We'll see
Started
if
me under your
GAM
bench. I'm
choose
getting
to
Mao.
lane swap now.
My boy Mao,
That is
dude.
gonna be
Giga Chat
the
Mao.
only objective on the map. With
The
Kia
fuck you
hitting that
mean?
green
You're
on
my
the lane
you're
swap.
my
I mean,
duo
well played by
partner
GAM.
in
Again,
bot
just the
lane.
macro
Oh,
gameplay
no.
out of this team has gone to another level.
Shakespeare. Hell yeah, dude.
I think again that still speaks to Vikings
Shut up,
being a
Lloyd.
team that are struggling with the change of the lane swaps. Given that
He's already
just
getting
inherently
replaced.
allowed them to dictate a lot of the macro control because they were already there. And so it was them
I
ultimately
could
that
play
step ahead
Ash. I don't
off
know
the
what
bat
the fuck you
that
mean.
allowed them to-
Yeah, I can play
okay, Kratos,
Sivir.
I see you, buddy.
Sivir's easy.
Yeah, I mean, wise decision. Nidalee's never going to kill you, so you may as well just go and do some proxying. Even if she does kill you, she's going to be the one losing minions here.
Hey, at least
job
I
of
can guarantee you that as an
punishing,
AD carry, I won't be a KDA player.
Did a little bit more damage than I expected, to be honest. Nidalee would
Quite the opposite.
Well, you want to know the craziest thing of all of this? Kratos is up gold because he had all that time free.
Hold up, top lane style flash
Oh.
away. It's going to be matched here. As Elio has to do much.
Okay,
the
the
same
Ashe
for
ult
Artemis
didn't really
basically.
do
He's
too
got
much.
fate. His call if he so chooses to use it. Massive trader damage there.
Uh,
Not
you
able to
can't
kill,
be
though.
a gay player for 0-5 by 10
Yeah, me
minutes.
and Lloyd are already imports, and
Yeah.
Livy here. No flash on style. Does have cleanse. Gonna have to use
They'll
it
kill
if he wants to get out
Faker.
of this,
okay,
not
but
able to
would
do so.
Kevin be
Grand
actually? Maybe
Hero's
Kevin
entrance gonna come through,
wouldn't be
bail out
considered
available,
an,
but then able to
an
reset that.
import
Slowly,
in
yes,
an
they
A if you
do.
just played there
It's gonna be answered
first.
back by Guri.
No, I wouldn't be an import in NA.
Response from
Does
the
have
lane as
NA
well.
residency.
Oh, Kia.
Oh, well done.
Oh!
Well done. Locks him up. He's under
Oh.
Anyway,
pressure
did you even
for a
notice
long
that
time.
style is in?
Running out of damage now.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
somebody there for Kaya, and
Okay.
They
didn't.
talked about it in the cast.
Even
That's
more
why.
is Kratos.
I wouldn't have noticed if they didn't mention it.
tuned. Out of mana as well. Can't even
Ugh.
use the Q if he wanted to.
Kia has the mana.
Oh, that's right. You beat the
Why
Americas.
not?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Aggressive Out of GAM once again.
Oh,
The spear's gonna
no.
come through the follow. And
Oh!
the shove is good. They're able to
Okay.
get one back.
Pretty
but
good
it's traded.
flip.
The Ren coming through there from Artemis.
Flippity
Now he's
flop.
gonna try and find a way out of this. He's taking a lot of damage from the
Okay,
point
I
guard.
mean
Should
we
be
are
able to
getting a trade kill
eventually
here.
cut it
Yeah,
out.
NA's honestly too hard
Three
compared
before
to
comes through.
LGL.
Should.
Oh!
That's the feed away. From
Damn!
the side of Vikings, so once
Cuddy!
again doing pretty good in the early
This
stages
is
of the game,
fucking
securing
wall, dude.
themselves those
Don't.
kills. will be able to get back on the map.
Well, I mean, if I marry like a bunch of people, I can make them LGL residents, right? I think that's how that works. It should be how that works.
He's just gonna take more
I
damage.
do not
But, I mean,
consent.
this is the biggest problem we saw
What?
with the previous Lily top lane.
You see how import
slots.
slots.
Time in lane, did really, really well.
But then you have to be married to Kevin. Yeah, that's like the downside, right?
I do not consent.
It just really couldn't do much anything else for the rest of the comp.
Geo
Look at it.
consents.
I don't see a heck of a lot that this Nidalee can do. And Guri just
It's like,
completely
hey, you
punished
get to
by
live
the
in
fact
Japan.
that
Oh, that's pretty cool. But you have to be married to Kevin. It's like, oh, you know what? I'm good. Fuck that.
You have to
The
be
damage that
married
he
to
does
Kevin,
with style
lose.
means that they trade the 1-for-1. Trouble in picture in picture.
Sword Art diff.
Oh, Levi is dying again.
Oh, nice.
Yes, queen.
Sway Long. Sway Long's pretty good.
Bro, I fucking hate Seraphine.
Oh, Seraphine.
This Seraphine is just so badly designed.
What? You're not allowed to touch me though? One hug at a time of married to never get. Dude, what the fuck is it in for me then?
Hold on. Okay. Just a late notification there on the point graphs.
Why was Sora even listed on MVKE? He didn't play. No, he didn't play a single game. He's also not on Vikings anymore.
What do you mean? Why he wouldn't want to touch you?
Dude, why am I the only one that would touch me? See, this is why I love me. I'm the only one that's willing to touch me. Well, he was like player coach, but then like they kicked him or something, or he quit.
Mana is going to be able to just clear that wave if he so chooses. Has to be careful though of Guri eventually getting that ultimate back up. As we take a look at the replay, nice flash away there.
Yeah, I don't know if Sora would want to be coach, dude. Depending on who he's coaching, probably would be think he's too good for that shit.
Comes down with that Seraphine ult, lands onto 2, and while the hostile Togo
I wonder what his role was on the Vikings, to be honest.
It was more of like backup to see if Sway Long is good and like to be a positional coach.
Reasonably well, all said and done.
Yeah.
So
Maple Street.
Damn. Well, a little bit faster rather.
Triforce is going to be the option, or the selection rather, here for Kaya.
I mean, Kratos is doing very well in that lane, to be honest.
Yeah, going to be starting out the proxy.
Like, very
this time,
late
surely
top.
Kaya's not doing a whole lot of damage to him. We'll see.
He's a punk coach, dude.
Oh!
Actually kind of big. Rise ulti.
Okay, Style is
Pantheon
not
also committed Sudoku.
That was just a... I mean, I wonder if... I mean, yeah, he must have known Rise was coming in with
the
the
only option to
ulti.
stop him there was to flash from him. You're not going to want to waste that.
No. Another dragon for GAM. I don't believe Vikings got one in the last game, did they?
No,
they didn't.
Why wouldn't my message send?
That was it. So
oh, that's right. Yeah, no.
5-0 in that objective. Looks to be 6.
This
what
will
was that?
be Noxian Blessings
A
too.
Ram
with this
sound
down,
alert?
down. Picked up by GAM. They just, as much as Vikings are running a global comp, the Rise just enables such a comfortable match of it with the Realm Warp. So you got to
My bad.
Yeah, so saying that, Cardi has nearly taken down this tower just solo. That's 4 players picked up. So 1,000 HP remaining on that mid lane outer.
Yeah, you just look at the numbers there with the Realm Warp, just right in behind.
This game is pretty even so far, and dare I say that GAM GAM is the better macro team, which is the biggest problem probably.
Meant that they probably weren't in a position where they ever call that happening.
So they may be actually like able to execute the split push comp, but like so far they've only broke one threat.
Boots of Swiftness now for Kratos to maybe
Yeah.
try and keep some distance.
Yeah, also has early Drakes. Kevin body count consists of body pillows.
Right, Steel Cap's mine.
Did you just sub just to fucking write that?
This channel.
I think it's just he needs to again create.
God
the distance.
damn, this region's so unserious. What are you talking about? This region's peak. Don't insult the LCP. That's my region, boy. God damn, man.
Oh, Livy. Oh, not able to find it.
I'm very disappointed in you.
Damn, Cardi.
So, Cardi gets
Gio, I don't care how attractive you are.
Should have been a death
Can't insult the LCP.
Escape, but
Dude, I don't think sub. Like, I feel like subbing is just like a waste of money, dude. Like, I wouldn't sub to me.
That's why you should sub to me. If I had a way for you to sub.
Like, it's just like, why? You can sub to like booba streamers and they'll write your name on their tits, dude.
Oh, in the mid lane.
Oh, disaster.
Hey, yo, I'm going to give you just an easy way to just stop people from subbing. Just don't give them the option to sub.
I don't know how to do that. I mean, you can't do that, but
once the distance is
I'd have to like not be an affiliate.
Crystal Arrow just being committed on the top side meant that there was really no.
You can sub these.
Just man up and fight.
Damn.
Porn is free. Why would I pay?
Close, but not quite.
Give us free subs, but then I have to waste my money. I save all my money for like, you know, hentai and shit.
Too far up. Yeah, Artemis complete. Oh, okay, the rend.
And gets another one. I mean that is.
I mean, guys, you guys have
shit on that guy.
Cards. I don't know what you mean. You have
his
all of these beautiful emotes.
Some of the mechanics of these players.
Oh, don't, dude! I still haven't updated my emotes, dude. Those are so old.
No.
Oh, those emotes. Oh, those emotes are good.
You have this emote. You have this emote.
If he starts streaming, true. Meander's lazy, dude. Oh,
I'm very
charm.
lazy, yeah.
Comes that Grand Skyfall, but Fate's
Cost is
Core
annoying.
will get Elio back out to safety. Meanwhile, it's Cardi.
I'm surprised you don't get Twitch Turbo then. Dude, what is going on? Why is Vikings just falling apart?
And this is more like
and if I wasn't lazy, you would already know about
not in the same area of the map by any stretch of the imagination.
But I stopped doing at the start of this year because I didn't really want to like.
Triforce.
It's
reasonably hard right now.
I was very burned out on PCS on the beginning of the year.
To a level 9 Pantheon. Okay, teleport out.
Give himself a little bit extra damage to champs.
Bro, I'm Polish. Listen, if you really want to stream,
okay, it was just Cardi.
we can get a stream after
he was looking somewhere else.
after these games. After Kevin goes to sleep.
He was looking towards the mid lane.
I'm a crackhead. I'll crack when I see
Trust me, it will be boring.
Based.
Just not with it. Not realizing the danger he was in.
Yeah, that could potentially come back to bite them a little bit.
Does lose his flash too, so.
Yeah. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't had time.
Now for Cardi going here in these team fights, pretty easy.
A faster ARAM that you can choose your own champion with.
I have time off tomorrow though.
Bro, Iron one stream. Bro, you are going. Bro, you are not going to be spoiled with me playing ranked. I will not induce this upon myself.
It's better than ARAM? I'll try it out.
Bro.
And yeah, just.
Also, I ironically think that it's like comparable to ARAM. Like,
so looking at now.
ARAM is possibly better than this boat, to be honest. It's just like when it comes to enjoyment from the game, it's just that. It's just that Brawl is just. You can just go so many more games.
Gonna be able to clear the distance, but this time no Mikhail's near him. It's still gonna be a turnaround onto Kalia first.
Damn. A one-man Seraphine ult.
Gonna find his mark. The hostile takeover will, however. Beat down on style.
Like the main upside of Brawl is that you can play more games and choose your own champion. That's literally it.
I'll try it out. I don't know. I mean, it could be fun. Different game mode, different way to win.
Global ultimates to capitalize on Kiai being out of position.
Get lost for you starts. Yeah.
Essentially, it's essentially a deathmatch.
They are even in goal.
ARAM accounts suck. Like, there's also accounts that just only do ARAM. And they just have only the good ARAM champions. It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy.
It's a rough spot to be in for sure, especially given that they have the vision as well. You see that
an account that's just like
above them, having that extra information, they catch out Kiaya, who's well out of position.
Carfus, Seri, Jace.
How old is the kid in comms? He's like 23 or some shit. Are you paying him for his expertise? I have no money.
I can just
Vikings
say all of the OP ones, like Jinx. Jinx is. I mean, Jinx is not that OP anymore since the W nerfs, but Jinx is still really, really good.
I can see Jinx in the air being OP.
You can't really go, like, lethality isn't really that good of a build anymore. And ADC is just like so reliant on your team actually just providing, like,
That's
just
the beauty of the
even maybe
game.
providing kills for you, if not
What
kill.
is it?
Like,
There are 3
I
certain
played
keys
an
in life,
ARAM
death,
clash
taxes,
once,
and a
and
team throwing
playing a Jinx with Peel is just, it feels
That is,
so
at this
fucking
stage, a
OP.
worrying concern how
Without the Peel,
consistent it does occur.
don't
From
even
the start
touch
of the
it.
season to now, it is still
Oh,
I mean,
kanina. I have
you
no
can still
money.
1v9
road
it,
bumps, I
though.
suppose.
Kanina.
biggest hurdles
What
in
would
getting
be?
a game
I
across
mean,
the line for
Jhin is
both the winning and losing teams.
Jhin is
in
a
any given
fun champion.
situation.
It's not really good.
I don't do slut shops anymore, Noctis.
Kaisa is fucking
Oh,
brain
dear.
rot,
Poor
but it
Kratos.
isn't good. It isn't really that
What are
good.
building next? Hulk
He,
break, I
he
suppose.
does trade back quite
Wukong
well.
is
Herald
very
does go down in the
underrated.
mid lane, but more because it timed out. than anything.
Lissandra is
Yeah, we've got
Lissandra is
Paul coming
pretty
through.
good
It's just here
into
to
most
deny.
comps, though
Ugh.
she struggles
Able to
to
get away
tank
from-
comps.
That wall and...
doesn't connect onto anyone as
Oh, what the
that's a
fuck?
cleanse
Oh,
ball.
did he fuck up? Is Artemis dead? No, they can't do anything.
No,
Oh,
although you are
shoot.
actually just so delusional. I actually hate that's an L take. I will no.
Dude, Heartsteel's
No.
OP as fuck, dude.
Heartsteel on
Tank for
ARAM
the win.
is such a fucking bait item.
No,
I
it's
will
not.
take
No, it's not. What the
Yes, it
fuck?
is. Bro,
Not for letting
Heartsteel
try.
on ARAM is bad on any champion that isn't like Shen, Tahm Kench, and I forgot the third one.
You have to utilize these global ultimates they have.
And
very
the third one is
effectively.
Nacho, by
Okane
the way.
Janai?
It's crazy how much the hostile.
That's a
take over
cookie
the
girl?
bit.
I don't
mean,
know.
Elio flashing forward.
Like,
And you
you're
look at it,
much
it was
better off
almost
just
the
going
perfect setup, if not for the fact that there's
Despair.
the Chaos Crucible online. They do everything they can. Levy just gets out. They spend so
It's
much
fun.
trying to get the Rift Herald away.
Oh, yeah,
and then, Artemis jumps in it and says,
Neander wrong,
don't
Heartsteel
worry,
OP,
guys.
yeah, disregard all
not
opinions.
even that. It's arguably not even good for Sion.
And you just look at the damage that was done to Style there.
Shen,
Levy jumps in, has the
Zed,
ult, so all this damage that he should have taken there
Shen,
just
Zed,
completely
and
denied.
Tahm Kench.
Leona?
Not really anything either team could do reliably.
There's so many champions that are OP with Heartsteel, dude. Heartsteel's great.
There's no one going down on either side of the rift.
No, it isn't.
So again, just a win.
Heartsteel was just so
Very
slow.
close affair, and Vikings well and truly in this still. Cardi could be a decision.
Like, if your game goes
decisive
into
member
20
of
minutes, then,
the
like,
Vikings who can
obviously
get this one across the
Heartsteel is
line
good,
for
but,
them.
like,
He's been playing pretty well thus far on the Talia.
Oh, yeah.
Good
See,
ultimates.
Order and I, we think
Kylie
alike, dude, because we're
really
smart.
in the side lane with
He's
the-
also a
Karthus
CFO fan, so it
Karthus
makes
isn't
sense.
S tier
I think
anymore.
that's Kyo's role for the rest of this game is just play those.
Well, you
same
gotta
moves.
run in and auto attack, dude. It's not dude. You don't play for KDA. I die like 15 times for ARAM game
Good.
because I run in, bop, 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 hit him 5 times and I die.
Echo is okay.
Oh,
Draven
Okay.
needs heal, but otherwise he's very good.
dude, Vikings is playing like so ass, dude. Oh, never mind. Elliot's coming to Sudoku. No, never
Okay,
mind.
Elliot's coming to Sudoku.
Still worse, still
That's
worse.
pretty big from him.
Oh,
Oh, he's going to get the reset.
Maybe just the one for zero, actually.
Nice.
oh, Christen. I mean, GAM looks like they're winning. Vikings is just not good. Okay, never mind. Yo, Nidalee
Okay,
is
never
a
mind.
dog
Yaya
shit
is
pick.
just washed or what?
Fuck Nidalee.
Fears take down this Nidalee and punish
And then
Yaya.
Am I a CFO fan or
Ezreal is
Ginger fan? Or
obvious.
is it the same thing?
Ezreal is obviously
Yeah,
both.
busted,
Good.
always
Get off
was.
it. Please remove yourself from the other Khan. Thank you.
Fiddlesticks is
Yeah,
a
I mean,
win
they're
more
2 for 1
champion.
ultimately, if not for the fact that Kiaya goes down there. Guri gets
Galio
caught out.
used to
Oh,
be
Tarek is
pretty
also
good
really
on
good.
the
Eclipse
W nerfs.
Galio, not Artemis. So
Gangplank
this
is
doesn't
very
land.
good if you can
Charm
actually
through
play
is
him, which I
brilliant in the
don't.
back line, but there you go. Fate's call straight into Sulong.
We see Tarek's bad, we'll shoot
As a
you.
result, they're just able to collapse. Style pumping out damage
Gwen
in
is
Artemis who gets
good.
In
himself
Minecraft, we'll shoot him in Minecraft.
Yeah, I mean, if not for Kiaya going down, that's the perfect play. Unfortunately, Kiaya a bit greedy with the.
I don't know
play.
about
He's on
Tarek. I see
cooldown. There you
Tarek.
go.
I saw
That's why he
Tarek
didn't
way
flash
too
away.
little to have an
And then
opinion on
jumps
him.
straight into
Bro,
a wall
no one
and,
plays Tarek,
ultimately
sadly.
dies.
That's because everyone's
Heimerdinger is
newbie.
fucking
This must feel
trash
so
in
good for
ARAM.
Kratos. That
So
must
is
feel
Anivia.
So good for him as dragging him
Wukong's
straight
alright.
up, and it looks like Gamma willing to give it.
Wukong is sleeper
Yeah, low
OP
elos.
in ARAM.
Dude, tanks are OP in ARAM. You build hard steel because you're not a little bitch. You pop, 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 pop. Everyone you can see, you get those stacks fast, and you're just OP and unkillable. If you play like a KDA little bitch, of course, Heartsteel sucks. The whole point of ARAM is not to live; it's to fight and die. You go in, die, go in, die, go in, die. You pop, pop,
yeah,
pop,
Jax
pop.
is really good because you can go both AD and AP.
Carson, I think top Lily sucks ass.
Is OP.
It's not working.
Karma is meh. Karma is definitely not a champion that I would get if I was making an ARAM account.
Also, Nilly was, I
Karthus
think Nilly's
is
picked into Scion.
Karthus is very good, but not OP anymore, and hasn't been since like 2 years since they
I love
nerfed
Karthus.
specifically on ARAM.
Skittles.
I'm interested to
Skittles.
see if Aris is
Skittles.
opting in for Azonias now. Or
They don't like Asol similar? Oh yeah. No, but Asols you could. I mean, you can just hit champions.
For Asol, it's good that people kill the minions, but like whatever. Kha'Zix is.
If he's out of position, he gets collapsed on.
Kha'Zix is incredibly good if people can play it. Though it's all the same as with Lee Sin.
Oh, Artemis is fucked.
Kindred is very good.
Dude, he's jumping around. Oh my god, he almost got the reset off. Oh, that fucking Seraphine. Oh, that's crazy. Damn, dude, you see that shit? It hit like with fucking 2 miles long. Oh my god, is he dead? What in the fuck, dude? Dude, they're flashing to auto attack on Ashe for the slow.
This is low-key a comp diff, not gonna lie.
Some way, somehow, it's a 2-for-1.
And we win with the shitty comp. Yeah, but that's what I mean, though. Like, look how bad it is. But it doesn't feel like Vikings can win.
Or releasing just being overbuffed in the mode.
And that's the last thing you want.
Not being able to insect is kind of bad.
It's going to be very, very hard to get away from. And it wasn't even that in this situation. It was just, I know, sorry, it was, sorry. Yeah, they're in the mid lane.
Yeah, like, look at that Ashe arrow.
And
then
just a little bit too
boom.
early on the hostile takeover means that Guru's not caught by it. Artemis is just dead to rights. He was very, very close on taking down Guri and getting the bailout.
And Levy becomes
Yeah.
focus.
Like, I mean, like, look at this fight. It, like, looks clean, but then it's, like, not.
And I thought it was just
Like, Guri just
fair, but gets the
tanks damage.
Gets a bit of a heal there from Kaya as well, and they're able to turn around at least the 1 kill
And then he dies.
onto Guri. A bit of damage found in the back as well, and Aria's in fights like
It
this,
is, like, I don't know, dude. I think it's just gonna be a 2-0. Like, GAM's gonna find some way to win. And then I'm just gonna get mad at Vikings for losing.
Does get himself off that seismic shove. Gets himself out.
There you go, Rabadon's done.
And that's, yeah, this Rise now will be pumping out so much damage if given an opportunity. I mean, he was landing 4-man EQs just there, and if, again, in another world, that is going to result in some heavy, heavy damage being taken. Now Vikings are looking to start up the other.
Oh my god, they're gonna throw it Otacon.
Kaya has the traps, has the mobility to potentially scout
Wait,
out
Artemis has recalled.
but is able to walk back in time to get away from it. Vision from that Scuttle Crab available.
Artemis is going to be really late into this fight. They don't know that, but like, okay, the wall.
Very well played.
I mean, the wall just sections them. Good.
And they're truly fighting back here in game 2.
Redemption.
Maybe even an angle to do it.
GAM not done. They're looking for the collapse.
Wow, I mean, GAM just
was channeling a recall
through.
at the start, but choose not to.
Like, GAM just were
everyone.
I know, taking it through. Like, no one is in that big of an advantage this game.
Oh,
wow.
Oh,
big
okay. Dude, Sway Long with the game-winning play.
Holy.
Dude, let's go, Sway Long. Dude, Sway Long is so good. Also, Silence is big chilling. Dude, this motherfucking Kratos, you know you flash E's on Scion for like that fucking slow? Like, what the fuck?
May not be done. They have some vision, and there is a world in which you get to steal
Seraphine
off
was...
slow.
Seraphine's okay, but like, I don't know, she gets nerfed a lot. It's so fucking stupid, dude. What?
Was a heist and a half.
What?
Blazes life.
That's
You didn't have smite. Guri did not have smite. Guri did not have smite.
Will have it for themselves. No, Elio just misses out. It's just Artemis.
Yeah, I know. I'm not blaming Guri. I'm blaming all of Vikings for being in a position where some fucking cunt can just dash over the wall and just steal your objective from you. Fuck them kids.
That in that Baron fight, on the Baron smite, there was no smite on Guri, so it was a pretty free take, all things considered, with the lack of vision available for the Vikings.
Although, in saying that, Vikings are going to take the consolation prize, which is another Drake.
Oh my god, dude. What a tilter.
Unfortunately, multiple targets caught out. Elio not in the right place. The hostile takeovers immediately cleared.
Like the 3-man?
Guri tanked like a lot of damage with that E as well.
It's very long with the 3-man ult and then into the 3-man snare or whatever the fuck with the E. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Triple kill for Guri. The Drake we did see was just taken by the Vikings, and this was an absolute heist.
No smite on Pantheon, so
yeah,
as soon
Pantheon
as
had no
gets the
smite.
vision, he's able to pretty simply get in there and take it.
Blazes live, and justifiably.
Yeah, and Guri doesn't even get the time to like go for the Q execute, and I don't think he even kills with that
Q. It is
Q.
MVKE, the Vikings, who do lead currently. They have that dragon up. Gold essentially completely even.
Problem being, it's 3.
I don't understand. Is the Shy the only one that can play Nidalee top? Like, I don't think I've seen a good Nidalee top besides his.
Look at it, yeah, just heal reduction across the board. You've got.
I definitely think that is overrated as fuck.
The Kraken Slayer, who's just going to be ripping and tearing through this entire team.
Yeah, I think importantly, in my mind, I think Cardi
mostly because like teams just
by
don't
purchasing a Morellonomicon.
He had the Oblivion
don't really do the split push macro.
Kaya's gonna almost certainly to go down here. Is a lot being used. He flashes away. Now it's just about trying to buy some time. See what else can be done on the other side of the map. Oh my god.
Oh!
Okay, they are able to answer.
Let's go.
Gonna go down. It was a good look. There was no CC left from this Talia, so they are able to take him down. But that did buy some time. It got the Ash ults away and the Pantheon as well.
Oh, and there's the Style Arrow. Okay.
Other than the Scion is just gone.
Yeah, and that's going to be the top lane.
I mean,
taken
this is
out
pressured top. Okay, I mean, that's just a turret, raw.
Shogun, I fear you're out of a job.
Really wish you had a Baron now if you were the side of Vikings. 1k gold found.
I don't know. Is Style that much better?
In fact, it's more than that.
No.
They lost gold after the fact, but still.
I don't think he's much better.
Top dinner.
I don't know, man. I like. If you took out the nameplates, I feel like I'm just watching the same AD carry twice.
Now, Redemption coming through. Levy going aggressive though. They're looking for Style. The hostile Toga could be big. It's not coming out yet, and that's going to be.
I know a team that runs two top laners. I wonder if we have the same opinion.
Elio will land the handshake, but Artemis, he's in a
I mean, they are subbing him in.
But that's all. There's so much coming at him. He's kiting, but he's taken out. Now, Ares, he's in a position to deny the minion wave, so
damn.
They're not going to be able to win the
Vikings
game.
just win
They
that.
don't have the minions to deny the damage, and Kiali's going to do much the same mid. So, despite the team,
Let's go. They know how to farm.
GAM navigating it really well once again, utilizing all the
gapping Guma carrier. Yeah, I mean Shogun. I feel like this year or the split, or I guess last split, but like I feel like he's been playing well. Like I don't know why. Like they're bringing in Style. Like. Is he really like?
That's a way better result than what would have happened without him taking down all those minions.
Yeah.
Ares as well.
I don't feel like Style's that much different or better.
So GAM, look, they navigate pretty well.
Should join LTA Fantasy, Kevin? Pick players randomly.
Vikings work that a little bit hard. I think position.
Isn't LTA almost done?
They're consistently just getting jumped on. To be fair, it does also come down to a lack of vision as well. They just don't have any real control around the rift. Vikings have been pretty.
I do like Fantasy League though.
Still leaning the way of GAM purely because they've been clearing out so many of these.
That show was so much fun to play back in the day.
Keep an eye on Ares though, he's getting very close to a Void Staff. Hits level 18 as well, so now matching his lane.
Oh yeah, okay. I gotta go make my team then.
He's been spotted on the ward, but Grand Skyfall is up off cooldown.
No Weaver's Wall. Still, you have to be so scared being this far up, even though you are the Rise. Any mistake, especially I think at this point in the game.
Lion will do crazy points this week. Hey, if I pick Lion players and he run it down, you're banned.
On the Seraphine has had an amazing game for himself. Just every single ult finding its mark so perfectly. Really,
dude, I'm the only one that laughs at my own jokes, dude. That shit, I don't know. I cracked myself up, dude. If I had viewers as dumb as me, dude, I'd be really popular. That's a funny one.
I'm going to say that ever since that ARAM topic came up, I just lost track of the game.
Yeah, I kind of got bored of your ARAM stuff. I don't give a fuck about ARAM. Oh, Levi is running it. Oh, Fight Log is so good, dude. God damn. Why the fuck is this guy so good? Where the fuck did he come from? Where did he go? Damn, where did you come from, Sweet Long Joe? We're going to game 3.
They're going into game 3.
GAM trolling a little bit with their position.
After that game 3, I'm doing an ARAM tier. So I'm not leaving.
Oh my god, dude. You're gonna be an ARAM streamer. Dude, you should start watching ARAM games and start analyzing. It's like, oh yeah, you see here, he should have died at this point and get an execute.
Bro, no one does ARAM macro. What the
I know, but you should be the first. Untap market.
I wouldn't be the first to do that. ARAM, you don't get ARAM macro unless you go on tournament servers, which I didn't.
I can't even see the signs. Oh, 2-1.
Pretty much relinquishing control of the game. And still Vikings were able to
instead of first time, make it ARAM.
If you want the side to win the tournament, then sure.
Oh yeah, the side would win. Things saving lives. He says mid. Are the ones that get fantasy.
Flash rather. They all three of them had flash, not able to utilize it. And unfortunately for them, it does cost them, and it costs them dearly. They're going to have to prove it here.
Fuck? Why is it putting a Talon? Dude, you still have to beat Vikings, dude. Your team is losing to the Vikings. And they would win if it was ARAM? Only if there was like e-girls involved, then yeah. Because when it's time to impress a lady, they're really good at climbing elo, spamming solo queues, spamming ARAMs.
And the Seraphine coming in is an answer to Callista Renata in such an impressive way. Vikings looking much like the team of old.
Certainly is not. I mean, it's alright, dude. He's a rookie. Dude, it's so right.
I want LEC Fantasy to come back. Maybe that would spike my interest in the league.
I like LEC more than LTA, dude. Fuck LTA. Anyways, why the fuck is 30 like a rookie, dude? He's 23 years old. You know what I mean?
Because NA scouting in early 2020s was fucking dead.
Dude, 23-year-old rookie just blows my mind.
Even C9 stopped scouting. You know it's bad?
Yeah, I mean,
when the primary scouting team in NA stops scouting.
He looks pretty darn good on for the most part.
Starting like season 9.
The worst showing he's had this year was last split on that Nautilus, where he just hadn't quite gauged distance on the dredge line and was missing terrain.
I guess.
He's really shot up a lot of what was going wrong for him in this first split. And,
LCP fantasy, yeah, I don't know. I mean, as long as if you can't pick 5 CFO players,
it really felt like this game.
It might be interesting.
Even this was a big mistake.
Even then, that was a very disjointed fight. It wasn't cleaned by GAM. They positioning-wise, they made a couple of big mistakes.
Yeah, the LPL fantasy one looks kind of fun, but I mean, like, I can't read it.
It's just, just complete lack of respect for the global threat that is Taliyah, Pantheon, and Ashe. And time again, they were called out because of it.
Yeah. Almost getting that turnaround kill here, but this was really where the game started to kind of fall apart.
Multi-man charms come out of SU long time and time again. I mean, we're about to get to that.
I don't know. I think Straight Log played so well this game. He has some really good plays.
Hopes of winning that team fight. Despite Arius doing so much.
Oh, the cards are so cool, dude.
Up here it is. We're about to see it. The Artican started up. The cutoff.
Oh, Merwin, yeah.
Deny that entrance.
No, I like LEC, dude. I like watching LEC more than LTA.
So they look to turn around. They're trying to collapse in, but you look.
Except Rogue. Fuck Rogue.
Up there playing very,
besides Rogue.
Yeah, I'm the only man who is just like
thought he could have a fight, and
I enjoy
he's
NA more
pulled
than
him up to
EU,
the top
mostly
side
because
of
I'm
this
just
river,
sick
and
of
then
watching
boom,
EU.
the turnaround, 3-man charm.
Yeah,
It
Patty
just
was
all
offering some on
stacks
Twitter.
up,
I
Also,
saw.
like,
and the
casters
damage
in
just
NA are
dropped
just
on the
better.
heads of GAM. I mean, it was just an absolute routing.
Yeah,
I don't know, dude.
Again, C-Long kind of playing out of his mind. Livy here, you can see it.
Like the best teams are Cloud9 and FlyQuest.
And the Zinzao, none of which get used. And
Another 2-man charm.
What an insane angle to find. Just all but secures the game. I mean, it probably was.
Oh yeah, the bow
regardless
thing.
of that.
In that part of the map.
Putting himself-
That was
Okay.
a Renegade's emote.
Oh yeah,
Now,
dude.
that is
Of
a
course. Dude,
The
those
problem with
voice
Bow was
like
that
mic checks and
he, like,
stuff are
allegedly
so sad.
Number 3, GAM with side selection. We'll be back.
Bo allegedly just didn't want to learn macro, and that was his main problem.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I listened to Yamato talk about it, all the like struggles they had to go through. Oh,
So you know, he would need someone
yeah.
who could like he would need someone.
well, I mean, like it felt like they wasted like so much. Like I don't know, dude. They gave him like dog shit teammates. Like his time in like EU was like so weird. Dude. That Vitality team went to shit. Like, oh my god, so loud. That Carmine Corp team was shit. Yeah, like mechanically, like in my opinion, if someone is that mechanically good, you can't just throw him away. Like there's like just looking at solo queue stats, he was like, if he was European, everyone would be like fellatiating his cock, going like, "This is the next faker. We gotta help. We gotta keep him. He's the next faker." But because he's from like outside of Europe, everyone's just like, "Oh, who gives a shit? Fuck this guy. Look, he's so bad." I'm like, dude, you did not see his solo queue games. You did not see the fact that he was like 1v9ing. You didn't watch him in LPL, dude. Yeah, he's not even EU Masters, dude. It's like, fuck, man. So depressing. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh. Ah.
Nó đòi hỏi một cái sự luyện tập cũng như là một cái kỹ năng cao hơn để xử lý được những con tướng khác nhau ở một cái đẳng cấp cao nhất, nên mình nghĩ đây là một cái thử thách khá lớn đối với mình.
そうですね、僕もやっぱりちょっと変わったチャンピオンが好きな選手なので、そういったちょっと変わったチャンピオンを出すタイミングっていうのが増えるので、結構僕にとってもいいんじゃないかなと思いますね。
Với góc nhìn của khán giả thì mình thấy thể thức Philip Rap khán giả sẽ được chiêm ngưỡng tuyển thủ thi đấu
Welcome back.
I enjoy LEC overall. I watch it more than LTA, but I mean that's also time zone.
Vikings take game 2, and while falling behind early this time, able to get it back. Some fantastic team fighting out of Seolong does give them a grasp and an ability to now take the series win.
Off the back of our 40th game this split too.
Yeah.
Game 41 coming up as GAM have opted into blue side. And unfortunately, given that this will be the 41st, there is no way that we have an even 50-50 in terms of blue and red side win rate, which we could have had if it had been won that last game. But either way, coming into, I mean, if we're just going off past performances, the split, GAM should really close it out into game 3, but Vikings looked much similar to the way that they played in split 1, but I think a large...
If you do it right, the problem is like personality.
A lack of respect.
Like, just because you're good in LPL doesn't mean you'll be good in NA or EU. Or even like other regions. Like, dude, a lot of people that like, you know, like Koreans that go to like China or like even Japan, there's still culture clash. There's still like, you know, culture shock or like, you know, homesickness. Like, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. Like when I interviewed a lot of Koreans for my LGL team, and it was really hard because like they're all good, like they're all like challenger, or like, you know, they've all had experience playing. It's like, are they gonna enjoy living overseas, you know, like that kind of shit? YSKM LCE level? Yeah, YSKM would be like really good. The problem is like, would he be happy there? You know, we're solo queue, and like maybe your teammates don't work as hard as you as well. That's another big thing. Like when you're at the gaming house, like you're with your teammates like 12, 13 hours at a time. And like LEC or whatever, NA, like people go home, you know? People have like a place to live or whatever the fuck, right?
For being so pinpoint on the very vast majority of them. But you can't relinquish pressure if you have this Nidalee side lane. It's just too volatile, and once you are on the back foot, it doesn't really provide anything.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, look, off the back of what even was still a pretty phenomenal Baron steal, it wasn't enough for GAM to get it over the line. And I think Nidalee top falls into the bin of champions that I'm wholly underwhelmed by.
Got a lot of grass stack.
He did, but who cares? He did nothing for it. As we go into the draft of game 3, Hui and...
Yeah, team bonding is important. Like, I don't know, I never understand the Western mindset of just like, you know...
Yeah, and I think wisely
like, work harder, not smarter, doesn't work when you can work harder and smarter. Like, you know, like...
Nico, not so much.
Yeah, it's like... Team bonding is important, and like, I don't know how well they do that. Like, obviously I've never been on a Western team. I've only seen like videos and stuff.
Like an element of whimsy, do you reckon?
Shields and heals is usually the criteria.
Yeah. But if we go like, you know, Deep Law and Enchantress is
there a male Enchanter? Tarek, kind of, but he's more like a tank. Realistically.
Gems. Truly outrageous.
I
miss Tarek.
Me too. I miss the old Tarek, whereas E was just a point and click stun.
Or that you just run up, smash the ground, and then run away again.
Yeah, you had a bunch of armor, but you had the choice to get rid of your armor to do some damage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that link doesn't work. How you doing, Paul Fair?
Well, so let's see what Giant and the side of GAM want for their first pick. The Vi left open.
Bold. Oh,
the Nocturne.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's where I'm leaning. Gary.
Legit team bonding is also important, like vibe checks and stuff.
A lot of pressure that it does offer. I think you'd be foolish not to. At least in the first rotation, Vikings have to go that way. Yeah, there you go. It just makes sense. There's no reason not to.
Wow, Vi was left open. That's crazy.
The team opting into anything even close to Victor Azir yet. I think. At least from what I've seen, Azir is still very strong. Maybe there's something to do with the item changes that came through this patch.
Ooh. Okay.
Who was it?
Senna?
Played Senna on.
Senna on? I don't think we want to talk about that because it was just horrendous.
Who was it? Was it?
I want to say it was SHG.
That's what I was leaning to as well.
I think it was Marble.
Grind do hard, send help. Yo, dude, Paul Bear, you are on that grind, dude.
Senna did again receive a bit
Yeah.
of love.
Action 80 carry more often than not now, I think.
Dude, if you Pulper's like a DJ, dude. He like plays music and shit, vibes, dude. He's been on that grind on Twitch, grinding harder than me. He has to like perform and entertain. I just sit on my ass and just yap and make noises.
Yeah, should be interesting to see. First time we're gonna get.
Yeah, you should definitely check him out.
Obviously, risen to.
Huh?
Contested picking.
Senna Alistair?
Zyra, yeah, I mean, picking the Zyra can't just immediately deny the standard counter away from a Vi. And look, it counters the Nocturne pretty well as well, removing one of those paranoia targets.
It also does very well into Nocturne. He can't spell shield the Rakan because maybe you spell shield the charm part, but you're going to get hit by the next
14 different spells all coming at you in a second.
Yeah.
Orianna, yeah, stock standard ban here. Denying that combo away from Vikings makes a lot of sense. To be fair, it's not a combo that often makes it through. So, I mean, look, we'll see. There's obviously definitely answers in the kit for Cardi that he can still play. Nah, banned out.
What the fuck do I do?
Interesting.
Yeah, to be fair, Silas with a paranoid.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look up the patch notes. Is this the one where like Senna is good?
Never taking anything but the.
I mean, like seeing a Senna is like kind of weird, no?
Best, maybe outside of Malphite ult, but Alistair ult I think is just the second or first best ultimate for Silas because you become unkillable. As
Okay, yeah, this is the better Senna.
In the first rotation of your draft, you pretty much have to ban.
There you go.
Okay. No, I was just checking. I always forget.
Okay, so what's going to be the answer here? I know if it was me, I would be inting to that guy. My brain cannot work out Aatrox in the slightest.
Oni-chan? Let me come now. I got Calpiss.
Okay, Kiaya on the Camille. Do you remember?
Okay, I mean,
dude, Galio Camille combo is so old school.
Game that Kiaya played at the
holy shit!
Team he was against, but he had a ridiculous outplay on an Akali.
Yep.
I'm excited for this. This is an absolute brawl of a top lane.
You almost want like some hyper mage in the mid lane. What?
What?
Malzahar.
What? Oh, that is so base.
And it was Crown playing at all 3 games in the grand finals against.
Oh, that is so base. Oh my god.
Aatrox, Malzahar, Senna.
Malzahar.
Now, Malzahar, very, very good into Camille. The problem you'll have as the Malzahar here that I foresee is you have one spell shield and you can ult one person. However, you're dealing with a cease and desist,
okay,
a ultimatum, a hero's
Malzahar, Nocturne,
and your shield can get taken out pretty easily.
That is crazy.
Good offense. Paranoia, Aatrox, Alistar, Senna.
With Senna, Alistair.
Look at the team comp of GAM and tell me who you're using Nocturne ult on.
You're not. You're just throwing it down, and then suddenly Malzahar's flashing, ulting you.
Okay. I'm interested to see how this one goes. This is a very, just intriguing team comp. Who was it in Split 1 that decided to... I have a feeling it was GAM, but it was either GAM or Vikings. But one of them was against CFO and decided... No. Yes. No, they were against Talon, and they pulled out the Tryndamere mid, and it looked terrible.
Yeah.
I can't remember which of these two teams it was.
I think it might have been... I want to say Aris, because he was the Akali player.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was him. But this will be the first Malzahar in the LCP at the very least.
Yeah, I don't know when's the last time I've seen Malzahar, dude.
Globally, yeah.
Pull up the stat. Sure, you can... I mean, the problem with the GOL is it'll also show you all the minor regions.
It's a good enough indicator.
Yeah. Malzahar coming out here in game number 3.
Will he do a cage roll?
Let's see how that works.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna yell he canceled it if he does, dude. If he does it, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, it's cage roll, he canceled it. That's what you gotta say, dude.
Slow you and really
then cage roll will be like, what?
Come in contact with
like, dude, they're talking about my Malzahar. What? That kind of shit.
It's the only skin worth playing.
Oh, heal on Alistair.
5 Heimerdongers?
I don't like that. I need a bit more aggression.
I wish, dude. Dude, people don't give a fuck about the LCP.
Outside of the Malzahar. It's again.
Dude, what the fuck? TK was about to enjoy his food. He saw the camera on him.
Admittedly, her lane's a little bit rough.
Dude, this guy is always performing, dude. He's ready.
Really find a lot of impact, especially with the sort of zone creation.
Bro, he's just eating menacingly.
Just Camille or Vi going in with a Galio flying in on top of them.
I don't know how to get people to co-stream LCP. Like, I don't know how to convince people that like LCP is actually pretty fun to watch and that it's not a dog shit region. Like, come on, dude. Like, dude, like, when people are like watching, like, instead of like watching, like, you know, I don't know, let's say CFO versus GAM, they're like, oh, dude, I don't want to watch CFO versus GAM. I'd rather watch like DRX versus DNF. It's like, what?
This is not just the first LCP Malzahar.
Like, I understand. Like, okay, I want to watch Gen G versus HLE. That, okay, fine. Don't co-stream to LCP. But like for like some dog shit matches, like I feel like LCP is still like fun, dude.
Once in this league, and then it's not been touched again.
Yeah, but that gets played internationally.
Yeah, but when we see LCP teams try something,
like I have a good time.
Do exceedingly well. It is just benched.
Yeah,
it is shelved in the basement, never touched again.
Yeah, it is. It is an unfortunate truth. Ah. Okay, gonna be able to find his way this time onto.
I gave him 6 gold from the fucking Malzahar grubbies.
It makes a bit of sense.
The voidlings.
Lose out a bit of tankiness for
the
ability to try and kite away from this Malzahar. Good sidestep of that silence.
But Malzahar just inherently good at clearing. Oh, he missed the cannon.
You know, I mean,
I think they both missed cannon there.
One matchup that is very bad for Malzahar, I feel, is just
watch top lane.
Smolder.
I know, like, it's exciting. We have
because he let him stack. Smolder, or like I wonder if it stands for if it stacks for Aurelion. I don't think it would. But killing the pets with Q actually gives stacks to Smolder.
Oh yeah, sure.
No, Levy is being distracted. Okay.
Yeah, abilities maybe not up, but Guri now he's.
I'm not saying that like Smolder would be a counter necessarily to Malzahar. At least in lane.
Yeah, Guri knows.
But he could really like accelerate
very
his
close.
scaling.
Trade of flashes for the junglers. No harm, no foul.
Oh, Cardi burnt flash in the mid lane as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I wonder Cardi burn flash.
Hold up. Oh dear. Kaya not going to see Guri. Okay. Guri not quite knowing how lucky he is in the situation, I think.
Kratos will take this time to alleviate some of that pressure he's been feeling. I mean, Kaya just doing such a great job at kiting around these Aatrox queues. As I say that,
got him.
Takes one right on the noggin. Where did the word noggin originate?
Something British. I don't know. They come up with all the weird words.
I wonder what Malzahar would build.
Does he get the cannon? Oh, no!
Minus
one.
Dude, minus one, dude.
Right now.
-1, man.
Unfortunate. Though, can be happy that this pressure was alleviated as Kaya decided to roam down and possibly look for.
Who win, Kenan?
Wasn't able to find it. Pretending to ward, I think.
Dude, that's such a hard question. Guys, who do you think we win? Who do you think wins? Who do you think wins? Huh?
No. There is
that's a tough choice.
Maybe a pinch in the mid lane. RS top side.
Yeah.
Maybe coming out of the bot side jungle. But 6 being there means that.
I really like GAM's draft though.
Yeah, I would say GAM as well if I like had to bet my money on it, but
yeah, you know what? Yeah, if I had to put my money where my mouth is, I probably would pick GAM. Although I do like Vikings team comp is a little bit more fun.
Comp, you know?
Like I think the Senna Alistair is pretty interesting with like Malzahar mid to help set up for that Nocturne. But yeah, I think GAM's comp is probably overall better.
This is a slow dragon take.
Oh, Levy finds his way into that pit, but Suppress coming through, and Nothing
Okay,
to do. He
summon
brings the
to
snare
Elio.
over,
He
finds
is
the knockdown,
not
flashes
dead
out, gets
yet.
away somehow.
Wow, he
Let's go.
lives
Not dead at all.
through that.
Livy follows
Wow.
up with one for himself as well, and Style will be going down eventually. But looking for one, maybe
Elio?
two will find
RS?
them. But certainly, oh, he finds another. Style.
Oh wait, he flashes away from that?
Almost a triple.
That
RS
is
with that
actually
flash
criminal.
just barely clears the
Bro
distance.
flashed
Gam
away.
completes the dragon.
That's crazy on
I
GAM.
mean, Cardi
Good luck,
not
man.
able to help secure the kill until after the fact with Elio.
Wait, what?
Losing the world into there. I think he thought Kaya was going to get knocked back by that chain, the infernal chain, but wasn't. And so loses out on that ultimate, not really for any game whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to hit Elio, just such an easy target. So squishy at level 4. They just drop it on him, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just criminal.
Yeah, like the fact
they
that
just aren't able to finish off the
Rakan
kill
walked
there.
up
No
and just
mana
got
left
himself
to
killed
start.
by
No
Senna.
six
Like this
triple
play
either.
looks so good, right? Like, you know, 4 for nothing. Then all of a sudden, like Rakan just walks up, bam, dies.
Lack of vision
Like
means
RS has to flash out because he has no health.
rather had to walk in, and by the
Yeah, I
time
don't
he was
know
able to do
why
so, able to
Style
get that
flashed
damage
away
off.
from that.
I think a bit of a misplay
Yeah.
there, but they do get the dragon. It was a 2 for
Me
2,
neither.
so not the worst situations. However, Senna
I mean,
being the one to
Kati.
pick up
I mean,
both those
Kati
kills
should
feels
just kill
pretty
Artemis
good for the
in,
side of
on
Viking.
his
He has
own.
me
He
eating
just
good.
didn't go for a Levi.
Executed a little bit poorly from Ceylon
Dude,
this time. I
he
think
has me eating good so they can piss by the GAM players afterwards. They're sprinting it down.
Combo as well, I think is a missed
Dude, that fight
opportunity
looked good and then
to
it wasn't
potentially
good.
turn that team fight where you can CC someone else and buy yourself a little bit
I mean,
more
it was
time
still good for Gam. They
instead of
got
the
Drake.
person already
Yeah,
being
it
able
was
to
good
leave.
overall, but it's less
Yeah, I
good.
mean, if you hold off for just a little bit longer, you
It was like
that
2 for
combo
0
on
plus
Iris.
Drake, and then it became like 2 for
Yeah, so I
2.
definitely think a bit of a mismanaged CC chain coming out where, again, Elio wasn't able to do anything anyway.
Like maybe they would have got. I think Galley would have died anyways, but Rakan didn't even die. Rakan just ran down.
Definitely.
Worried and for good reason, suppressed. Will
Okay, we are preparing something onto RS, and we are dealing no damage again, but it's enough.
Up here in the area. It's a 4v3. If GAM ever wanted to even dream of
I
taking
mean, I guess you
this,
didn't
it's
lose that
available
much
for
even with that
Artemis,
pick.
but not looking awfully fightable. Sealong flashes forward. There's going to be the cease and desist available.
Okay,
He's trying to
Swallow?
TP in. Yeah, he's looking for the angle, but he's really slow. Oh.
Okay, I mean, we are trying to do something.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that's... I think that's too deep from Kiaya.
I mean, the Alcel's kind of troll.
I mean, wait, you are not... Oh, you are not... You are not even trying to recontest this. Wow.
Senna does negative damage? I mean, she does tickle damage.
I guess Artemis just destroys them if they step up, but like, you lose so many souls for Senna here.
Like, San I could punch you in the face and kill you, or I could tickle your balls for like 5 minutes and eventually kill you. You know, it's like that kind of thing, right?
From its style, yes, it already picked up his 3rd kill there onto RS. But you look at it, just everything turned and burned onto Levy. He splits the difference, the damage coming out. Yeah. Everything was dropped onto Xulong. That's the problem.
Yeah, Ceylon took so much aggro for no
I don't know,
reason.
it's so weird for me that
damage.
Vikings didn't want to continue this.
Still well played by Sealong. Just
I
don't know if they had any
I'll
abilities.
have no mana.
ultimatum will be broken.
Yeah, it kind of didn't have ult.
Style 3 kills, has the Umus.
I mean, only Artemis had ult of all of these champions, so...
Game for the Senate.
Yeah, but no, but Kiaya had ult too.
3-0.
No, Kiaya used ult.
Yeah, I know, but during that fight, that's why they ran away. Because he disengaged.
I think that fight should have just been extended.
First item, it's going to be the Essence Reaver Conqueror.
Again. Yeah, like...
I think it's just hard to fight that when you used up all your abilities, and they still had theirs, and they were like using it, and you had to use your abilities defensively. Because Alistair combo was down because he had to use it to save himself.
I mean, it's crazy. You're down.
I've experienced neither of those things, so I don't know. Okay. Let me know if you want to.
3 kills. So you're still
My fingers are available.
Said and done.
Be interested to see the stacks on the Senate. Usually there is a little graphic for stacking champs, but seem to not with one.
KMTlol.
Forced off for the moment. Kratos is going to have to go try and match the Camille up in the top side. As you can see, Right now, Style is working his way down. How are they going to get their stack off? But it's Rakan, so he can just, yeah.
Oh, Rakan got all the gold from that plating.
Should they want it. Dragon 9
I mean,
seconds out. So
better him than no one, I guess, because that lane, that wave is probably getting it.
Yeah, and Levy on the other side of the map, so not really in a position to contest for the time being. No teleport available for either top lane, so this would just be a straight 4v4 if GAM wanted to opt into it. Now, Levy is going to make his way towards that dragon. It's down to 2k HP, but Malzahar with ultimate should just be using it, but he used it on the wrong person.
Okay, another engage. We are throwing everything, and we are killing no one again.
So passive,
okay, Chris in there. He got taunted.
Oh, wait, actually,
Style flashes in and kills no one. Kick fucking wrong.
What? Wait, how did nobody on GAM die? I didn't think that fight was looking good for GAM for GAM at all. Yeah.
They're looking
I
for a
don't know. Kathy has no damage.
They are. They're going to go full send. They get the kill. They get the follow-up on this.
Oh wait, what the fuck? Mid died.
Importantly, Kratos is using Qs out here. Give me the replay. Kaya.
What the fuck?
Able to get away from that.
We were looking at top lane when they just dove mid.
But it just looked like Levi rather flanks in and able to secure another 2 for his team himself.
Guys,
observers are like
they're so hyper focused on top lane. They're trying to make it be like, hey guys, don't worry, we didn't miss anything. Just keep your eyes focused on top lane. Pay no attention to the deaths that happen in mid lane.
Kratos is going
what the fuck?
He's really aggressive.
Dude, how long are we watching this fucking fight, dude? What the fuck?
Yeah, able to do a great job of dodging Qs. It does get easier as the game progresses with the more movement speed.
Was it? No, I think it was just Elio
like, yeah?
Somehow that Sukadi ended up clicking accidentally.
Yeah, I think that's the case as well. And
did Malzahar cancel it?
Flashes away. Style tries to match.
I mean, I think they just.
I think they went too aggressive.
Like Levi and Elio got half health. I think both went to Levi actually.
Yeah, I think they went too ham. Yeah, like Senna flash 4s when he. I don't know, man. Oh, so lethality Senna?
Bad. Curry going in was definitely bad. But I think it all came due to like split focus between Levi and Elio. If they focused one, then it would probably be okay.
Yeah. I think with this comp you're supposed to play more slow than try to like go for like burst. Maybe the Senna build's kind of troll. But I don't know what you'd build on modern day Senna, so is it lethality? I don't know.
So it wouldn't have been an issue whatsoever, but yeah. I think smart. Hextech Ultimatum likely better saved for another target going into what is likely going to be the Rift Herald fight in the next 40 seconds. Somehow Levy's 3-0-3 as well, by the way. 1,000 gold up on Guru's 0-2.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard Nocturne game.
Oh yeah.
Like, you've picked it because it's there, but you don't really have a target.
This looks GG. I mean, GAM can always throw it, dude. Dude, we've seen so many teams throw at Otacon. Until Otacon goes down, I want to say it's 50-50.
Okay, Swallow. Oh, he misses.
Out though from Ares, so he's gonna be here.
It's lethality, Senna.
Here comes the hero's entrance. Flash away from Kratos.
Oh, Kratos has a flash out. Wow, dude, that CC is crazy.
Is getting bounce house, and his okay. Okay, Kratos. Okay, they are turning it.
Dude, this is actually looking really good for Vikings.
I'm going on to yeah, seems fine. Artemis gets mauled by Guri.
He just got oh my god, dude.
Nice. Hey.
Oh, no heel cut.
Hey,
whatsoever.
Kusakai, I mean, thank you for pursing this game.
Just not locked down long enough.
You made it interesting. You made it actually interesting.
Guri comes flying in from the wings. Elio caught under the tower, so he's not going to be able to shield up, protect anyone.
Stakely are top.
If you're a GAM fan.
Oh, Otacon 53 is so exciting. I'll do that. Yeah, dude, Asian Masters. Let's go, dude.
Yeah, maybe he might be wanting to.
Yeah, like I feel like the Vikings, what they did is the way you're supposed to be playing this team comp.
The backup was coming in. Sakiya rips the trigger. Look, Kratos makes the best of a bad situation, leaves Silong to it, which, to be fair, was the best in this spot. Get Kratos safety. Yeah.
I mean, it's really interesting that RS had to like
yeah, like look at that shield.
Late. Like I think he must have been out of range.
To get away, but he's just not so
Oh my God, Kratos heals so much.
He's still full HP.
Something happened down on the bot side in the picture-in-picture.
Oh, what a
The Xayah almost popped off.
Someone is going to have to 100% detour just to deal, you know, get some heal cut.
Fuck,
to deal
dude.
with Kratos.
What a fight out of Vikings. I mean, really pulling the trigger, and as he gets knocked up, finds that healing.
They are hyped.
Kratos and just no
and yeah,
chance
okay,
of taking
KI
him out
is
of that
dead.
point.
Oh wow, KI is dead.
It was shown in the picture allegedly.
As well. Vikings.
Yeah, Kaya maybe just getting taken out there by Kratos. And
oh wait, Harold went mid.
Just the slow.
Oh, they did use Harold. Oh my God, we're going to another replay.
Oh no, it happened again, didn't it?
Is everything on that cow? Yeah, well, the cow had the ult.
Like Kiaya?
Just demolished, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the great Senna build, to be honest. It doesn't feel that great.
No, I like that Kratos actually doesn't use Q3.
We return. There's a lot happening in this game, and I'm struggling.
The cow
to make
is
sense
dead.
Of really,
nice. The cow is dead for the Drake.
To the VCS playstyle, which is fight.
Yeah, nice. They killed support for
in terms of objective
Dragon.
Control. So a complete and utter shift from game one.
Yeah.
And no one's got heal cut.
I don't know who is ever dealing with Aatrox.
No one's got heal cut to deal with him, so he's just going to be free healing with this Undead Skies and World Ender.
I guess Xayah should be building heal cut.
But it's not really the champion we want.
Did they all end?
We have a Cacao Gaming, do we?
Eventually.
Yo, post the thing. I don't know what it's called.
He needs so much to get there.
Honestly,
you really want an IE, but I don't think he can get it this game. I think you just have to. Maybe you can sit on the Executioners and go Infinity Edge.
You need to, I think, at this point. Someone needs
send
to
top 2
Kratos
teams.
just does the exact same thing again and again and again.
Yeah.
And he doesn't die.
Asterix, okay.
Game, though, 3K gold
yeah, because the qualifiers are still unupdated on Leaguepedia, despite the fact that one qualifier already happened.
Aatrox are probably pretty good for GAM, and they have the tools to do so, right? They can try and draw him out in the side lane against the Camille or the Galio, and then, especially if it's the Galio, bring him in with that ultimate. Would be matched by the teleport for now, but especially when that is gone.
The Lanka team goes hard. Dude, I'm excited.
PNX Ascension, so this is like Sri Lanka, it seems.
Maybe for playoffs I'll ask for co-streaming, but I don't want to co-stream regular season right now.
Sri Lanka and Asterisk, I don't know.
Okay, but Guru.
Yeah, they're trying to play aggressive, but
that's never working. Again, Vernal Chain does connect.
Oh wait, Gal only has one item.
They are going to be able to get with that pressure from the Paranoia and the rotation. This bot lane inner. Meanwhile, you see on your screens there, Kaya trying to answer back in kind, but won't really have the time to do so.
Wait,
instead opt in for some
I thought Gal would be more tankier.
Never realistically was going to be able to take down that tower in time.
You can still prep it a little bit. Artican 8 seconds out. Next Drake 2 minutes 40. So we've got a wee way to go until the next objective.
Okay, Artican's up. Guys, if you want a team to throw, this is where it happens. Artican is officially up. So far in game 1 and 2, we've seen both of these teams just fucking lose their minds.
Okay, so the second qualifier is ongoing, and it will...
A game to be thrown. It unfortunately is that...
Qualifiers last for like 13 days.
Oh, really? Damn.
I don't know, Voracious was kind of busted at times before the change.
It was. Now, it is Vikings with priority, and they can do this pretty quickly. Cardi's starting it up. There's going to be no.
Hey, here it comes, boys. Lock in.
So they know everyone that is there. Everyone should be accounted for realistically. See along in this bush. Teleport being committed. Kaya coming to join the team as well as Ares. This is going to be a 5v5, but look at Kratos. He's spotted out. Maybe they're looking to turn on it. That's a world into use. That's a world into use. They just need to buy time. If that can be run out.
Wow.
Run out.
Aatrox used the ult.
Absolutely win this fight.
Here comes 5k health.
Still active. Now no longer.
They're losing all the resistances.
He's already stolen
4k.
one big objective today. Trying to make it a second.
Do you not have
43
wards?
MR, no stone.
His access in, he's found his way in, everything being used.
Okay.
Play
long CC them.
Keep in mind, no world ender.
Okay,
Dude, someone needs to protect
Xayah.
Xayah.
Xayah needs to die. No, Artemis is actually alive. Okay, I mean, that's very bad by the Vikings.
Dude,
Okay.
wait! Oh! Dude, this fight's so messy. I can't tell who's winning. I can't tell who's losing. Oh my god, it's Kratos against the world. Run, motherfuckers!
I don't think they can outplay Kratos, but I don't think anyone RS dies.
Oh no.
Oh, Elio.
No alt Aatrox. Elio should be able to get it. No, he doesn't.
Elio, what are you doing, man? What are you... Dude, either help your teammate or let him fucking die. In game, guys. In fucking league, okay?
I mean, even without a world ender, he just heals such an insane amount.
Dude, this fight was so messy, dude.
Naturally.
Like, Artemis was like in a weird position. I don't know how the fuck he even got there.
Roster means that he's just freely 100% HP almost that entire fight.
I mean, RS actually played this well.
Yeah, Kratos was doing work. But like straight long CC Vi, so he couldn't get into position to smite. Actually kind of beast.
Yeah, and then Styler actually just went straight off into her range.
Yeah, then look at that sustain, dude.
From the wing, completely unfettered. Because Arias all his attention.
Yeah, I mean that's just a misplay from Style.
Yeah.
Again, just only onto the one person.
Like Artemis had to get the fuck out, which is kind of bad for him.
The massive taunt that comes through, and you think it should just be
over here. Kratos actually played that so well with that flash Q. But here, I'm like, okay, this is like actually not a bad situation, right? Like, just everyone should just fuck off after they get a 3v1. Like, I mean, Eris might die, but like, you know, fuck him. But then, of course, Elio tries to save RS for some reason at the last second when there's no point and gets himself killed.
Just look at the healing.
Kratos got 4 kills that fight, I think.
Everyone has heal cut now.
Yeah.
He did it.
Justifiably so. I mean, the fact that it took them this long. I don't know if that would have been the difference making that fight, but Kratos is far less healthy than he is. I don't think he
and now he's close to DD.
Staunch up onto GAM as much as he did.
But the DD?
With no ultimate, I think it would be the difference maker.
Yeah, the DD.
Realistically, right?
He wasn't touched all that much as soon as the fight kicks off. He's playing in the sides. He's getting out a ton of damage.
Why is he called a PP but not a DD?
So he's still reasonably healthy by the time he gets onto RS. Either way, the answer's there now. A bit of an overcorrection.
Yeah, I don't know if everyone needs it. Generally,
this is not the question to me.
If Camille's not there, yeah, for sure. I mean, like, Camille did a smart thing, just sacrifice one to save the rest.
So he's going to be sustaining pretty well off these minion waves. Yeah, clear them pretty quickly too.
You'd really like for that to be drawing the Aatrox into the side lane with the Camille, but realistically with this Malzahar, he's able to answer, and Camille can't do anything to him.
Yeah, at this point, GAM need all the support they can get. It's 1,000 gold difference.
He was like, "Go, can't die!" And then you immediately went to the fucking praying mode. Oh, please save my team. Getting him a brain.
Yeah, and importantly, Kai actually picked up a pretty big shutdown in that last fight.
Yeah.
So he does have himself some much needed gold.
So crazy, man.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Maybe
I guess Edge of Night is good here for Style.
I think that would be the smartest, given how these team fights have been going.
I guess it is.
3 dragons as well.
I don't know, man.
The potential soul for Vikings. They also got the Arakan, so that combat power's there. Now, complete control over this top side for them. Possibly looking to start up this Baron. Very difficult for GAM to ever
GAM is just... Are they just going to...
Oh,
they're going on to Levi. That's huge.
Yeah.
Oh, and Levi's going in.
Artemis just flashed him to enemy tower to fucking kite? Oh my god, they threw the whole game from that. What the fuck?
Vikings will wipe
Okay, I still alive. Okay, it's not game, but holy shit.
Just so criminal with their positioning recently.
Caught you with the fucking ult.
The last
It was
two
actually
games,
huge.
It's really
Just flash
been
ult.
shown because Vikings have just pounced on it time and time and time again. And I mean, it wasn't like it wasn't even there. It was there in
Imagine
game one.
getting
It's just they were that
like
far
outplayed by a
accelerated, it didn't matter.
mouse.
Oh.
When Vikings
Like it's
actually
not
had
an
their foot in the
outplay
door to
anymore.
play
You just
so-
did that to yourself.
So stunningly. GAM, those
Excuse me.
weaknesses become even more
Is it
exploited.
GG?
7-0-6.
Like look
Yeah,
at Levi's position, dude.
I mean, take a look. Just a
Yeah.
flash
Like they
ult
just flash ult him.
Everything used on him. He gets his ultimate off, and as will Aria's on top of him.
Like
but
I don't know why
unfortunately, just
Levi
lands
went forward like with this ult.
Elio, oh, disgusting.
Guri here, and it's a pickup for Artemis, but Kratos
Yeah.
is left entirely untouched.
Yeah.
No, it was so subtly understated in that fight. Sulong completely saved Style there. The headbutt knockout of the Hextech ultimatum allows Style to carry on to the north side of that fight and means that Kiaya is not in a position to really finish him off, which he should have been. And
So got that dog to compete for MSI if they win this? Oh hell yeah, dude.
Puts down that pink water. Now Vikings just
Dude,
are
I mean like
fully
these
aware
VCS teams
of
are like
this split situation.
they're fun, man.
Recall's now going to have to be channeled, but not before they already lost at least the one tower. Kaya, no teleport anymore. Used it in that last
Okay,
fight.
Swaylock is
Press
keeping
comes
the demolish.
through.
There
Artemis
is?
be going down. He has the flash, but the infernal chains connects. Does manage to clear
Let's
the diff.
flash out.
That's inhib for free. I mean, no ult from Cardi means that
Yeah, I
there's
mean, GAM
not
just
really that
positioned
much
for
of a threat
Dragon
from
that
anything.
was like way
Just to make
too.
themselves off, look for another lane
Like,
to abuse.
it still had
Unfortunately,
like a
lane state,
minute to
There
spawn.
isn't a heck of a lot.
Yeah.
so they
But
are
honestly it's not that bad because they probably would have lost inhib anyways, right?
As the side of GAM, Vikings
But now at least they have the ward set up.
set up to take their win now. This Dragon's Soul would all but
I wouldn't say
cement it.
so.
If you didn't have
I wouldn't
enough
say
damage
that
on
they
this
would
H-Rock,
lose the
you
inhib.
see him waiting. He knows he's not in vision. Levy has to pull the
We'll
trigger.
have to
at some
see.
point. He pulls it. He pulls it onto Style, but it
Levy
comes to
Oh,
field.
is
we are
just
going
in no
in
man's
on
land.
He's in the
Dialogue.
midst of absolutely
Can we get
everyone.
Galio
He's
ult?
still
Oh my
full
god,
HP.
Camille's dead.
Still full on HP.
I mean,
Okay,
Kratos
pretty
is
big
just
Galio
not
ulti actually.
losing HP.
Can Levi come back and save the rest of his team?
Don't want to Kratos. I mean,
Oh!
is Artemis actually going to
What
kill
the
him though?
fuck?
Boom, headshot.
Okay, I'm sorry, man. I trolled you, dude. That fucking dude, Kratos,
thought
dude.
Artemis- I thought Artemis had way more feather.
To take the series against GAM
But I mean,
and the VCS
I guess-
derby all but heats
I guess
up
it's
even
also
more.
Death Stance moment.
It is.
Yeah.
This is also the biggie
realistically,
moment.
Team Secret Wales away and clear at this point. They are just looking like the strongest team in this.
Did we complete the circle of suck for VCS?
Vikings find some consistency. It's taken them a while, but Style really looking like a solid addition to this team.
I mean,
Not
you
to
still
count
need to
Shogun
lose
out,
to
he's
Secret
definitely
Wales
felt a little bit
against.
lackluster in the bot lane. It's maybe a
But
little
Secret
bit
Wales
competition
lost
even.
GAM,
They
right?
Revitalize the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, certainly a
Well, I
good
mean,
look
yeah,
for
I
them
guess
here
they
in this
did.
game. A good look for Stard over the past two games, and Vikings.
Secret Wales? Yeah, Secret Wales beat Vikings, right?
Pretty handed, the
They
game
did.
handed to them really in game 3, or game 1 rather, and GAM were just very dominant. But turning it around, bringing in Style,
Yeah,
turning that
Secret Wales
substitute,
beat Vikings
and getting it done.
2-0.
Now, taking stock of the VCS,
GAM
derby, we're in
beat
a
Secret Wales
situation
2-1.
situation where GAM
And
beat Secret Wales,
Vikings beat GAM
who beat Vikings,
2-1.
who beat GAM. So,
Dude, we got a
this is the
circle of suck in the
triangle
VCS,
of
dude.
taking each other out.
Can we also talk about the fact that
You can
Malzahar
add
is
Talon.
now globally 100%?
You can add Talon here.
I mean, they just suck, so
It did. It really did.
there's no
And
circle for
I'm
them.
not gonna say that
Oh
we
wait, they
won,
didn't even
but
play a
I
game
wouldn't hate it.
against
I
GAM
think
and
it does offer a
Vikings.
lot.
Yeah.
Truly
They can't
peak
even
and
be
probably
added. They
the
just
lane
lost to
because you
Secret
just
Wales and
knocked
that was
down
it.
someone into oblivion.
Dude, they've only beaten
Not to mention
LGL
there's
and
a lot of
Chiefs.
safety into the game, just being able to completely
Man.
nullify a lot. And, I mean, it looked like it was going to be a really rough Nocturne competition.
Dude, what the
Just not being
fuck?
MC, it does so much for a team, and being able to jump in and Style, bringing out the center and the AD carry role.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
So-
sorry,
Okay,
man.
it's time
I
to open-
really
it's
thought they
time
would
to
do
open
much
OBS,
better.
guys.
First time we've seen the both now picking up their
I don't
first
know. If,
victory.
I don't think
Vikings
Talon could
will
beat GAM or Vikings.
finally come to sort of what appears to be form, really, and especially in that last
Yeah.
game. I will say there is quite a lot of inting going on for Kratos
Oh,
to end
yeah.
up in that position. Not inting, but you know what I mean. Some poor decisions.
GAM were positioning.
It was just the top fight, realistically. The one top
Yeah,
fight
like, dude, they
commit onto Kratos. He gets a
I don't know, they were
kill,
winning
gets
until they,
knocked out by
like,
Levy,
started, like,
gets all that healing come in, and it
doing
was
some
just a
weird
complete
shit.
wipe thereafter. Without that, GAM were once again all 3 games ahead early game.
I mean, yeah, they
but
should.
Throwing it away in both games 2 and 3, and Vikings they get the lead and they don't relinquish it.
Yeah, I mean, it's got. I'd still argue it's a combination of positioning and just lack of information. They're not getting.
I mean, CFL looks like the best team by far, right? Right now. I mean, that could change in the playoffs because it'll be best of 5. But, dude, I don't even know who I think is the second best. I thought it might be Vikings, but like, I don't know, dude.
There was no real threat of a contest, and they dropped so much on the
Vikings, Wales, or GAM?
The best is Wales.
Kratos again. You look at him, he drops below half HP at that point, but then he's completely just working his way back up to full.
I think it's Wales.
I think it's Wales.
There was not enough to deal with Kratos at this point in the game.
But my last
100%,
stream was 2 years ago, and it was DCG versus Team Bliss.
But Kiai just said no, thanks.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, not unlucky, but a bit of a poor decision there from Alio to turn W in. Even if he lands that knock up, you
Kratos?
sure that RS is going down.
I don't like the current player of the match system, dude.
But okay.
Yeah, I mean, after the
I would have said Sulong.
Cause like, yeah, game 3, Kratos looked good, but I feel like game 1, it should have been Suilong, you know?
3, it was definitely Kratos. Game 2 was definitely Sulong, and game 1 was kind of nobody. So,
no, even in that game 3, Sulong did so much to really ruin.
Yeah, sure, but even in game 2, where Kratos was laning silence and
I think it overall should be Suilong.
Yeah, I think so too.
Either one of them could be awarded it, but
the problem is that like game 3, bias is just too OP, dude.
When there's no heal cut in the enemy team and you're an Aatrox, it's kind of hard.
Like people don't even think about what happened game 1 and 2, and they just judge everything off game 3, which is that's why I don't like it. I wish it was for each individual game. You know. Like, I feel like that would make more sense and give other people a chance to win.
I mean, you just want Conker to have more MVPs.
Oh, that too. No, dude. I want the rest of the team to get some MVPs. I think Honky is good, but like, it just looks bad that he's the only one with like MVPs.
Yeah, but all of these are GAM highlights, right? Yeah. They come out the benefactors of all of these, and it's really... I'm pretty sure the next play we'll see is up in the top lane. And... Okay, no.
Okay, is Odor still here?
I mean, how far ahead GAM got
Odor
into this? This was where the game was thrown.
If Odor is still here, then I can actually like go on stream and we can discuss our garbage takes about Aaron.
And it's a winning play. They do that.
I need to go to bed, dude. Or I need to get ready for bed. I'm too tired, man. I'm too tired. Oh, I had a long week.
I'm gonna post the link.
So much damage on the backside and flashing out.
Yeah, dude, I'll show you out. I don't know how many people are here, but
yeah, I mean that was ultimately where the game.
I mean, look at it. Shilong
targets out Livy.
Like I don't know, man. There's not enough people that cover APAC, so. But I'm tired, dude. I'm going to bed, so I'm gonna end stream. Well, have a good day, everyone. Oh, I'll be here tomorrow, though. I'll be here on time for the LCP. Tomorrow's matches. Hang on, let's quickly take a look at what's going on tomorrow. Secret Wales versus SoftBank. That should be one-sided. And CFL versus Chiefs, which should also be one-sided. I hope. I didn't jinx it. Yeah. The day after is probably more interesting.
Grand entrance, unfortunately, for
but we'll see. We'll see if any other teams can pull out a surprise thing.
Definitely a bit of hesitation. Maybe if that call comes a little bit earlier.
Anyways,